What's up, everybody? As you can see, we got Laura and Dominic on the panel already. Apparently Matt is busy still shooting some footage for that movie he's working on, so
Oh, good on him then.
I'm sure he'll be in here in a little bit. I think he said he was still out flying a little bit.
We'll keep the seat warm.
What's up,
Part-timer.
JDS? Max there, what's going on?
Maxie, JDS is first.
All right, what did you want me to look at, Laura? Because
Go look at my sub count.
okay, give me a second here. All right, not my channel, yours.
Yeah, wrong channel. 989 so far.
Oh shit,
Very
yeah, you're only what, 11 away?
Yeah, 11 away.
Nice. All right, you're not too far away. That's good.
Hey JD, wait until I make my one longer.
What's up, JD? Yeah, a little bit. I try to outdo Matt on everything. So, views, subs, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so that means your intro has to be 3 minutes and 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't know. I just really like that song. So I was like, JDS says, Bill, I know you're hovering. Get in here. He's talking to,
Here we go.
You found.
yeah.
And the Dre is in the chat.
What's up, Dre? Yeah, Matt's out.
What's up?
Yeah, Dre, Matt's out flying still for that movie. So he.
Yeah, so we're keeping his seat warm for the moment.
So I'm sure he'll be in here in a little bit. But there's the link at the top if anybody wants to pop in and hang out.
Yeah.
Tim messaged me and I sent him a link. Don't know if he got it or not. Yeah, he looked at it.
No, he's looked. It's a good start.
I don't know what it is about Messenger on my computer, but I'll type the message and it doesn't show up. But it
Mm.
sends it.
Oh, okay. Well, I got your message.
I
Did you
answered with
did you
that.
use it?
Do what
Because
now?
it seems to work better on the on my phone than it does on my laptop.
JD.
Oh,
Well, yeah, JDS retracting his messages, you little wily bastard, you.
Yeah. What a nuisance.
Would that be by size or age, JDS? Because you're like 92, aren't you?
yeah.
What's up, Jody?
Hey,
There you go.
Jody.
Hey,
How are we
Jody.
doing? Jump from stream to stream, yeah.
Not sure what Sean's doing. We looked at it.
Oh, he's looked, so that's a good start. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
I'd say, hey, she's on the bed and right behind me. Oh, I want to try to see if I have that moderator status yet. Let me-
Well, I've got it because I've added. You can actually add. I found you can add them in YouTube Studio,
Okay,
and
so
if you start typing, you put them in the super moderator category. It deletes them from the moderator status. It jumps them up.
no, I still don't have it. The fuck?
Hmm.
Some bullshit.
Australia's got it. The UK's got
UK's
it,
got it.
but,
Yeah, I
but the US doesn't have it.
Yeah, I guess we gotta filter down all this shit and let you guys beta test it first, see if it fucks
Yeah,
up
we've
your
got to test
computers.
it first.
I gotta see if it fucks your computers up first. Starts crashing your shit down there, then we're like, nope, that wasn't a good
It
implementation.
wasn't a good idea. Yeah, we'll just take it away. And we're back here on
Ah,
another
well.
well, we're back here on another Saturday morning or Friday night for you mob.
JDS, I will time you out. Keep it up.
It's actually
Have you
Saturday morning for me.
given Sarah the you don't have the super mod yet?
Oh no, that's Sarah would time him out. She did it on Matt's show last week.
Yeah. We're not on Matt's channel, sadly.
Now, did anybody figure out how they put in the terms and all that, like the wording?
No, I haven't worked that out yet.
I'm about to look up on
I
some.
haven't looked at that. I've only just added. I just upgraded a couple of moderators.
Are you going to tell us who they are, Dominic?
Well, you're one of them. The two of you, Justin, I think Matt, Tim, Max, and Tammy, Bill.
Well, you just made everybody super moderators. That's not the point of it.
No,
He just
I've got
upgraded
about
everybody's
100
rank.
moderators.
I was about to say, he
Got
just
about-
upgraded.
I've
You
got
just
about
up-
100 moderators, and I think I upgraded about 20 of them.
I think
I
I've
just picked all my favorites.
done 7 people.
Yeah, I just picked out my favorites.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you. Well, yeah,
Did-
you, Justin, and
I'm
Laura.
his
Yeah,
number
Laura.
one favorite.
Dominic's a big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, big fan.
Oh, here we go. Here, newfound in the chat with yes, the real Canadian is here.
Oh, great. Here we go. Let's have a boxing match.
Oh, I'm still trying to figure out what the nicer part of Canada is.
The
Where
exit.
Bill lives or JDS.
It's a big place.
Yeah,
So it
but
must
they
be
like,
pretty hard.
yeah, but they hug the frickin' border. They don't use like
Yeah.
80% of their land.
Ah, talk about you not using 80% of your land. We have that problem.
Yeah, but you
50
guys aren't really, you guys just don't really venture out to it, but technically it could be usable, right?
It's not. It's really. It's hard to use.
Because the
It's
problem with
very.
Canada is a lot of it's under like ice and snow and shit most of the
Yeah.
year.
Well,
right?
most of us is under extreme heat and shit soil, basically.
JD said you're,
15% is all we use.
yeah, because you guys hug the coastlines too. JDS.
Most of it's on most of the population is on the east coast.
Oh, damn, Bill.
Here we go. JDS lives in the ghetto of Canada. Okay.
Lives in that Section 8 housing in Canada.
From what I've seen of it, and from the discussions I've had with various Canadians that I've met on the live stream, it looks a fascinating place. In all seriousness,
I've
it
been
looks
up there
fascinating.
quite a few times, but it was just right on the other side of Buffalo.
Yeah, so you're at the very southern point of Canada, rather than once you rise into the other stranger areas. It's the same as Australia. You go into the middle of it, and that's very strange. Central Australia is not a place you want to try and live in.
Well, I mean, most of the Midwest of the United States too doesn't have a lot of population. There's some states that have less of a population than some cities do. I mean, there's some states that only have like 400,000 or 500,000 people in the whole state. It's not very many people. You
Well,
have a couple.
we've got many towns that have only got like 200 or 300 people in it, and one pub.
Yeah, there's some states that might have one city that has maybe a couple 100,000, and then you'll have a couple 100,000 just spread out throughout the state in these little dinky small towns,
Mm.
right? I live in the
Considering the
woods.
fact,
Well,
well,
on
when you
top
look
of
at it,
that.
considering the fact Western Australia takes up just shy of half of Australia, and the population is pretty much just in Perth, which is on the southwest part of Western Australia. That's the southern southwest land division, and then above that, there is hardly any people. The northwest coast of Western Australia, and it gets up to 50 degrees Celsius in summer, so it's pretty hard to work into.
I like how Tim says you going live in Matt's place. So I send him the link, he looks at it. And I send him a message, where are you at? He looks at it and doesn't respond. One day he'll be on time.
These people.
It would
Hello.
never be on time.
I don't think he's been on time a couple times on my show, but he's always running late. But takes 2-minute walk and I'm in the wilderness for hundreds of miles. Oh, I'm sure, Bill. It's like people that venture out in the desert where I grew up at. Bunch of
Yep.
idiots.
I'm not ignoring them, Gaffer. Hello, Gaffer. I'm not ignoring them. I'm just saying that the amount of people, regardless of who they are, it's still a small amount of population to the size of Western Australia. Is what I'm mentioning. There's probably best part of 2 million or so in the whole of Western Australia.
Justin, who you calling a twat waffle?
You're a twat.
Give me a second.
That's correct. That's a possibility, JDS. But there are huge tracts of land that are twice the size of the UK, and they've got 2 or 3 people in them. Oh, it's all gone quiet. Don't talk at once.
Oh, I'm trying to be quiet. It is like 20 past midnight.
Yeah, I know. And you've got probably you've got a sore throat and probably anything
Yeah.
else associated with that. Oh, he's back. Yeah. Well, you are correct, Bill. We do have many, many species, but the one other thing is if you stay in the major if you stay in the major capital cities like Melbourne Metro, Sydney Metro, Brisbane Metro, you rarely find things. It's as you go further out. The population is 25 or so million.
I thought you guys were pushing around 30 now.
20, no, I think it's probably 20. I can give you the exact number, but the last time I checked, it's about 26 and you know, small
Honestly,
chunk.
Bill, it's not any better in Florida. mean-
25.69.
Take the ruse away and we got all the same crap. Go out into the frickin' swamps and tell me what you find out there.
And I would say half of that 25 and a half is in two major states, New South Wales and Queensland. And then it goes other way. But you've got the
JD
Northern
Dom Gaming.
Territory, which is a large chunk of land, and it's only got probably less than 1 million. Tasmania, 500,000.
JD, if Dom tries to do Dom Gaming RP, I'm suing him. Just like Dom
Yeah.
Yard. StreamYard's already
Just
suing
like,
the living
yeah,
hell
Dom
out of
Yard.
him. Yeah, StreamYard already filed a lawsuit against him for defamation of character and for stealing their logo. How the hell did they get the side shot of you? Did they have you take that picture?
No, I just happened to be turned around once on one of the streams that I was actually on with. I think it was the fake gaming thing, or the game show, the not real game show, I think is the term. And I seemed to be just sitting like that for about probably 1 second, and that's how they got it.
You sit like that quite often.
Yeah, I know.
No, here though, I mean, Florida has it probably as bad as Australia with shit that wants to eat and kill you, because we get a lot of we're so infested with exotic shit from all over the world. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't find a fucking Komodo dragon out in the damn swamp somewhere. Like the amount of shit people have released in Florida is ridiculous.
Especially if you find one of those box jellyfish over there.
Yeah, then we've found bull sharks in some of the lakes before, because they'll come in during hurricanes and they'll get swept inland. And those are one of the few, fish that can actually go from fresh to saltwater. It don't matter.
Yeah.
And those things are being a shit.
Especially when you've got that sort of yeah. Exactly.
So your guys' roadway system pretty much just goes on the outskirts. You guys don't really have any highways that go all the way through?
Oh, yes, we've got the occasional. The road system is more centered to the outside, but there are roads that do.
You guys don't have? Do you guys have any major highways that just cut through the whole country, or no?
We've got Highway 1, which goes pretty much all the way around Australia.
Oh, but it doesn't cut straight through it down the middle.
I think Gaffer can confirm this. I think the Stewart Highway goes from Adelaide to Alice Springs to Darwin. I'd like to know. He'll know a little bit more than me because he's in the middle of Australia.
Look at JD.
Drop behind the mountain. Okay.
Bill said, all jokes aside, the most dangerous thing in Newfoundland is, besides me, is moose. They're very dangerous when they have young. JD said, stop trying to mount him.
Mm,
Oh, no, don't try to turn that around on me, Bill.
yeah.
That's all you, buddy. Yeah, I swear to God, Tim looks at my message again, doesn't answer me, I'm gonna get pissed. He sends me an emoji of eyeballs and feet. What the fuck does that mean?
It means he's watching.
He's looking.
He's
He's
lurking.
looking.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
The
Dominic,
population of Florida
at
would
your
be
ro-
near the whole of Australia, wouldn't it? Okay, thank you. Thanks, Gaffer.
I was gonna say I got a map up of your roads.
Stewart Highway was right.
Fucking
Port Augusta.
allergies, man. Ooh.
Lovely
Uh,
spot.
Gaffa, if you want to come up on the panel, links up
And
there.
talk about South Australia, because I can talk about Victoria.
JDS, Bill, come on, all you guys come up on the panel. You
Come
guys are never
on. Yeah,
Bill-
JDS,
never on
you
the
haven't
panel.
been on that often.
JD
Come
doesn't.
on. Talk shit with us.
Shit, JDS has been on the panel more than JD lately.
Yeah. Yeah, let's get some new faces on here.
Bill's been on my panel a couple times. He makes an
Mm.
appearance every once in a while.
Yeah.
Let me message Sean back. I want to see what he's doing.
Mm. Yeah, let's get some new faces talking shit. Mm.
Can't see my face.
I don't know where Mike's been.
JD calls out JDS.
Oh, that was harsh.
Right back at ya, Gaffer.
Mike hasn't. Notice, is Night Train going on somebody else's live tonight? Because he's been going on some other lives the last couple weeks. That's why he hasn't been around. I think he went on Gary's twice.
Yeah, he was on Gary's as a guest, and then Gary now, you have to be co-host. If you're a guest, the previous stream, you've got to be a co-host the following stream. Because Jim Beauchart's taking a break. So if you're a guest, you become the host the following week.
Yeah, but he's already done 2 weeks with him, right?
Yep. So it's now, I think Sean Ides is going to be the next host. And I
Sean.
think Bob Casey, I think, is the guest.
Bob, he hardly ever goes on panels.
Yeah, I know. That's why I want to watch it, because I haven't seen that. I think he was on Maddie's Drone World, and he's been on another one. He hasn't been on that often.
He's been on Matt's a couple of times here and
Yeah.
there, but not very often.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like to see. He's right there. Have you heard the news about Tasmania? Okay. No, what's going on there, Gaffer? Nothing recent. Or what
Oh my
are you
God, dude.
referring to anyway?
It's fucking allergies are making my eyes water like crazy.
Mm.
when
Oh,
I
you
piss out.
crying?
Yes, and it's because my allergies. It's annoying the living piss out of me.
Yeah. The hay fever?
The fuck is hay fever? No, allergies. The fuck is hay fever? There's some
Allergies.
there's some new Chinese shit.
We'll just call them allergies.
I was about to say, is there some new
Hey,
Chinese
these
strain?
Americans don't understand
like-
shit, do they?
Hay fever's allergic. It's like the pollen and stuff in the air.
Yeah, you're
I don't-
allergic to pollen. You're
Oh,
allergic to
Grass
I don't-
cuttings.
Yeah,
just shit in the atmosphere, and it makes you sneeze.
I
Oh,
don't-
okay. Yeah, I did hear about that, Gaffer.
I don't know nothing. I
Right,
don't speak
it gets
gibberish.
easier to get to Victoria then.
I don't speak good gibberish. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Ah.
grass clippings and shit
Thought it
like
was
that.
some new version of fucking COVID or something. Like hay fever? I don't know, dude. I started getting allergies about a year ago. Oh,
let me,
I've never had allergies in my life until about a year ago. And now I'm getting fucking allergy. I mean, you've seen 2 or 3 different times I was on the live streams, I was sneezing nonstop.
Mm.
And today I was sneezing and had a sinus headache. And now my fucking eyes are watering.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go get some prescription strength fucking allergy medicine.
Hay fever medicine.
Yeah. Do you have
Ah,
Claritine over there?
Claritin?
Claritine.
Claritin?
Yeah, it's the way Justin says it.
It's called Claritin. That's how you pronounce it.
Claritine.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, you people. Jesus.
The hell you mean,
Christ.
you people?
You Americans.
Uh,
Okay, I've looked up hay fever. And it can also be known as rhinitis as well.
Oh, actually, I played as Cletus McGee tonight, redneck truck driver.
Well, that sounds great.
Oh, it was actually a pretty funny episode. I can't wait to get it up. I'm gonna put it up tomorrow.
Cletus.
Yeah, it's Cletus McGee. I was yelling at the cop. I was like, "You some bitch!"
Uh,
It was funny. I did a whole accent and everything.
13 watching and only 4 likes. Oh, some people.
I've
Or
disliked
like what
that
they.
guy.
Well, you don't like seeing yourself from what Gaffa said. He said, "Poor like what they see."
Mm. It's
Apparently,
actually up to 6 now.
You can't actually see me, so
you have to refresh it too every once in a while. Otherwise, it'll just
Yeah.
keep showing the same
Yeah.
amount. I'm gonna lose my shit if Tim doesn't answer me.
Tim's for what?
Get your shit together, Tim.
I said, "Are you coming on?" And he fucking looked at it and didn't say anything.
JDS keeps coming up with some gold there. Mm. Stop doing a Dutch oven. Syphilis. Oh no.
What the fuck is this shit JDS is or JD's saying in here?
Yeah, you're talking about syphilis. You don't know what syphilis is?
I know what syphilis is.
That's all right. Shit, here we go.
Oh, so you're saying Sarah gave me syphilis? Because I sure as hell didn't get it from anybody. Just saying, JD.
Mm.
Yeah, Tim, you little bitch, get in here.
There he is, finally. Get your ass up here.
I think he's flying you both under ignore.
I know. I used to get like all these people coming on. Like nobody's come on the last 2 weeks. It's just been like dead.
Mm.
Like Mike hasn't been around. Well, he was over doing that thing with Gary, but
Mm.
I haven't. Sean's been busy. I don't know what Dustin's doing. Rob bitches at me every time I don't send him a link. I send him a link every fucking time and he never shows up. Except for that one night he did.
He's asleep.
Well, wake his ass up.
It's like 12:30.
I'll fucking call
That's
him.
early.
Go on then.
Fuck with me and find out. All right.
Yeah, here we
I got
go.
him on, I got him on Messenger.
The Fafo.
Get his ginger ass up. Where's he at?
Oh, JD.
Did he not ask me earlier today what time I was going on? Like he was really gonna come on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was more for your show on a Saturday, not taking over Matt's show.
Hold on. I cannot hear it.
If he answers, I'm gonna laugh.
I'll just leave it ringing all night. I can just see him trying to reach over on the side table to get his phone. He can't reach it. Fucking yelling at it. The fuck up. Oh. Oh, JDS. I'm gonna leave that up to Sarah to whether she wants me to time you out. Better hope to God she don't see that comment.
She's gonna be straight in the chat.
She's playing a board game with two of the kids.
Mm.
There we go. The fucking sneezing now. Jesus Christ. Tim, are you just not coming up on the panels no more or what?
Yeah, what's up?
I think my co-host just fucking ditches me.
Mm.
Oh, fuck. She's sick of yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna call Sarah and ask her.
Oh, Rob's active.
Yeah, because I probably woke him up. Where is? Hold on.
Hey,
Yeah, about
finally.
fucking time. God damn it.
Yeah, time. Jesus.
Well, I'm about to call Sarah and ask her to read the chat and ask her if she wants to time out JDS. Hold on. So,
Hey, Tim.
well, we're about to get
What?
well, we're about to call Sarah and find out if JDS has to be timed out.
You don't have that super mod yet.
No, I
No.
tried to.
Nine of the best countries have got that.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, you guys are just our. You guys are. No, you guys are just our beta testers.
Uh-huh.
So I said we let it crash your systems first, so then we know not to fucking put it on ours.
Oh,
Right.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if that wasn't Google's theory, though. That wasn't their plan.
possibility.
Oh, yeah, we'll send it out to the
Let's
other.
put all the features into Australia and the UK. If it crashes YouTube, we'll just say, oh, it didn't work.
Well, Sarah's not answering. Okay, so I think we'll do a poll.
I thought Sarah was on the bed in front of you. Like,
No, she's out in the living room playing with the kids, so she probably doesn't have a phone. Should JDS be timed out?
crematorium? What the fuck? And got a McCrispy right next to it. Oh my fuck.
All right, it's up to the chat, JDS.
Oh god. What the fuck?
I think that's who Justin.
We'll give it like 2 minutes. I know that was JDS's vote, 20%.
Yeah,
now.
JDS is the one that's and said no, I bet.
Oh, 7 votes at 71 to 29%. Come on. Oh, how many people we got watching?
11.
Come on, guys. We got 11 watching.
Yeah, that's all. Everybody come up onto the panel.
Shut. Get that. I got 8 votes. 10 people watching. All right, Jay. Come on, JDS.
Yeah, 1 out of 8 so far.
We need at least one more vote. Oh, there we go.
78,
Oh,
22,
shit.
I
God
think.
damn it. Bye-bye, JDS.
Hey!
Oh, damn.
Hey, I'll let the chat decide. They're the ones that Look at JD. He said, "Walk the plank."
Yep. See you in
Oh,
5
God,
minutes.
Damn,
Hey, I'll let the chat decide that. That was up to them.
that's harsh. Hey, John, it wasn't me. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, that was funny.
Hey, everybody in the chat.
Hi, Tim.
Hey,
JDS, I'll give you $500 if you come back and type in the chat in the next 5 seconds. One.
oh Lord.
Oh man, too bad.
Too bad, so sad.
That's fucked up.
Well, either way, Gaffo, you voted. He would have got walk the plank anyway.
Mm.
9 votes. There was only 2 for him not to. So,
hmm
look, JD said you were indeed first. JDS, rest in peace.
You.
Oh
That's
my
fucking
god. What you been up to, Tim?
work.
Besides ignoring my messages.
Wasn't ignoring your messages. It's fucking worked a lot.
Did you have a long day?
I caught up on sleep today. I've been doing 11-hour shifts.
What's up, Steve?
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
So,
Now you get 1 vote, Gaffa, not 15 of your fake accounts.
yeah, let's all get on with the burner accounts and vote.
Well, Laura's got like 4 of them, so I'm sure she would have voted JDS right off the plank.
I made about 2 of them last week.
For what?
Just to
Just to
lurk.
have them?
Uh,
Well, I mean, you can lurk with your regular account, just don't type nothing in the chat.
yeah, sure.
Or you can go in as somebody else, set up a whole profile with a picture and all that.
Yeah, set up a different name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Be like, who's the hell's Tanya Jackson?
Yeah.
Like the
it's
one we had
Tom.
earlier, Justin,
What?
on my one. Lala Sticky.
Lala Sticky.
That wasn't me. Like I
Whoa.
said, I only got 1 account, and Tim knows what that is.
Uh-huh.
Jason McNeil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was the drone. That was originally the Drone Girl account. And I switched the name of it. Gaffa.
What's the
What you up to, Steve Carpenter?
Mm.
Man,
headache from hell?
Oh, tell me about it.
I did today too, a sinus headache.
Yeah, it's a humidity headache is what I
Yeah.
usually.
I think that's what it is. It's fucked.
Thursday. I had one that really crippled me.
Well, we're keeping an eye on this fucking cyclone.
Yeah, you got the cyclone heading towards you.
Yeah. It'll be bad.
What?
It stretches all the way out to Tonga.
Yeah, I know. I saw it.
Fucking crazy.
Was that like a
Yeah.
tropical storm here?
No, it's a hurricane in your language.
You guys actually,
Cyclone
but
because it's off the ocean.
We
So
call them
what's-
cyclone.
what strength would it be? Like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Same. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think it's only. I think it's currently 2. I'll have a look. I think it's 2
a
going
3.
into 3 at the moment.
Yeah, it's a 3 right now.
So it was 2 this morning, and it's gaining.
It's gonna be bad. They said this is going to be worse than the, what did they say, 2008, 2009 one?
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that one.
Oh, New
No.
Zealand. It says New Zealand braces for its most intense tropical cyclone since 1990s.
Mm.
No, they're not. It's going to be bad. I don't think we'll get much inland, but Noose is going to get hit. I don't think.
Yeah, because you're on the coast. They don't usually. They don't go that inland.
Well,
No,
if you guys use the same meteorologist categories as we do, then you would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories,
Yeah,
that's
I'll have
what
a,
we
I'll have a
have.
look.
Yeah,
depending
Yes.
on wind speed.
yes,
Let
that's
me
what
go
we have.
into-
We do the same.
Let me go into weather zone and I'll let you know.
But yeah, I mean, it's not so much, they do go pretty far inland, but it takes a while for it to start breaking up. So that's when you get those 6 to 8 hours of just continuous fucking
Yeah, there's
spinning.
we've got two of them. One of them is on the east coast and the other's on the west coast.
So you're getting slammed from both sides.
Oh, it's the west
Well-
coast is like 4,500 kilometers away from me.
It's like butt cheeks just coming in on you.
Yeah, it is. Darwin stuck in the middle.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
How it's gonna be. Not really worried about it yet.
Oh, it was the 70s all day to here today too, Steve. I think it got up to like 72. It's the highest.
Well, we have to worry about out in the bushes, the wind.
Yeah,
That's what we-
tropical cyclone Gabrielle.
Gabrielle.
See, we get them off. What we do is we end up getting these intense thunderstorms that shoot off of Africa.
Yeah,
Then they get out into the Atlantic, and then that's when they start gaining speed when they're about halfway out in the Atlantic.
Yeah,
And then they'll start twirling and doing their shit and coming towards the US. And then we got to figure out where it's going to hit at.
yeah.
They go from
it's
trying.
been upgraded. It's been upgraded to severe tropical cyclone now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Has it hit Fiji or anything like that yet? Or
Cyclone ratings.
I'm just trying to work out where it is. Yeah, southeast Queensland at the moment.
yeah, great. That's me.
Closer to, it's between Maroochydore, Brisbane, and Tweed Heads.
Oh, goody. We'll see. When are they presuming that it's going to hit?
I'm trying to work that. I'm trying to read through. Doesn't really say, but it's
Okay, so you guys don't start calling them, from what I'm reading here. You guys don't technically start calling them a hurricane until they get to 74 miles an hour winds. So it's, well,
we
from
call
what
them
it,
cyclones.
well, what it's saying here is a tropical cyclone with a maximum sustained winds of 38 miles an hour or less. A tropical cyclone with maximum sustained winds is 39 to 73 mile per hour winds. But it says a hurricane, a tropical cyclone with maximum sustained
Category 3.
of 74 or over.
Just on, yeah, there it is.
So you'd be a category 3 is what they're claiming.
It's what,
Yeah.
Gabrielle upgraded to severe tropical cyclone.
So what's the winds of it? What's your
Yeah.
guys' wind rating for
Yeah.
a 3?
Hold on. I'll share. Share the
Seems
screen.
to be traveling away.
Share. Can you all see that?
Give me a second.
Yeah. See,
Okay,
our
right in the middle is 26. That's the eye. But right
Yep.
around it's 90 kilometers an hour. It's right there. So
They said it's gotten up to 117.
well, the western side of your storm's usually always your strongest.
Yeah,
It's
Because
tough.
that's,
it doesn't look like it. Well, they said it's at the Norfolk Islands right now, but
Norfolk Island, yeah.
yeah, it's gonna hit. Well, it's sort of hitting now. This will take about a week.
yeah,
I
cause
reckon.
see, it's going this way. But usually, well, the way our hurricanes are, this side's gonna be your strongest side.
Yeah, because
Because it's
everything
coming around and
goes
then
the
boom,
opposite way up your end.
right, yeah, so because it comes around and then right here is where it catches the most
Mm.
And that's
strength
the
and then
reason.
And that's
swings
when
back up.
it's just sucking up all that energy now.
Yeah.
There is one off there. There's one off the other coast, but it's not even category 1 yet.
Well, honestly, if you guys wanted to. You guys want it to speed up and hit you faster because if it stalls or slows, it's gonna get stronger.
Yeah, it keeps getting stronger and stronger.
Right, because the more it sits over that warm water, that's what's giving it
Well,
its shape.
that's what happened to Cyclone Tracy in 1974. It just
this-
sat in the bay, just building and building and building.
This stream right here is expanding all the way to Africa.
Yeah,
I mean, it's fucking large.
because that's it. Because there's no real pressure under it. That's as low as it'll go. It never goes really. You know, we don't get tropical cyclones down here, but the remnants of that might start ending up in the flow and come down northeast and turn into a severe storm. But other than that, they generally just stay there on the east coast, drop, and then go off to New Zealand.
Yeah, right. It's buckle up. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. But usually the ones that are in Western Australia, they generally work their way down as a tropical depression. And
Well,
then
if I'm
become
lucky
severe
enough,
thunderstorms.
if I'm lucky enough, it'll take out some of these trees.
Yeah. Can only hope.
Or take the sky link off the top of your house.
Skylink. What's Skylink?
Or
Mm.
what Starlink, whatever you want to call
Oh.
it.
Close enough.
Oh
Skylink,
my
Starlink,
God.
Star Mesh.
So this is what our ratings are right here, and they put it in kilometers for you as well.
Oh, good. So
See,
we can
this-
understand it.
See, this was the one that hit us last time with a 3, but look what a 5 is.
Yeah.
That's fucking strong right there, bro. I'm talking-
That's some serious shit, I tell you.
Yeah, and that's that can be up to 180 miles an hour.
No. 252 kilometers an hour.
And that's the lowest of that category. Like it can go
Yeah.
all the way up to about 200, I think.
Well,
I
fuck it.
thought-
3 is enough anyway. 3 is enough. We had a 3 here about fucking 2 or 3 times so far in the 20
Well,
years I've
there
been.
was that one in 2011 as well.
Mm-hmm.
That
And
really
2016.
wasn't that Cyclone Yasi. I had to look it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's still, if you look at the pine trees, you'll still see the hail damage. It's like bullets inside of the tree well.
Yeah, I don't know. Do your guys get that strong? Like, as I don't know, if, like different part of the world.
Well,
gets it
that
like
was one of the strongest we've had.
Now, yes,
And Cyclone Tracy's the other one.
So what would that be on the scale that I just showed you? Like a 3?
Probably.
I'm just going to have to look that one up.
3.
217 kilometers an hour, 134 miles an hour. This is
That'd be-
1974. So
Okay,
it's December
so that would-
1974.
That would be around a 4 then.
But
Yes.
the reason, just reading about Cyclone Tracy, I've seen a couple of documentaries on it. It said the winds became so severe at 217 kilometers an hour, and it blew
Okay.
the instruments off.
Bring that to me when it's done.
So it stopped at 217. So could
Yeah,
have gotten
so-
higher, we don't know.
Yeah, that would have been around a 4 then. That's just
Yeah, we
pretty
call
damn
that a
strong.
5. That one we call a 5.
So they must be more intense over here than if our scaling's higher than yours.
Yeah.
They must get worse on our side of the globe then.
Yeah, but you got to remember for the United States, yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah. Bad
we have-
storms.
Well, we
But
have
we're a small little island.
oh
So
my
to
God.
compare them winds to a small island compared
Yeah.
to the United States, fuck. Yeah.
Hashtag island life.
Well, no,
Okay.
it says, well, the US does have, I think it's considered the most volatile weather patterns in the world.
Yeah, I'm just
'Cause, I
saying
mean,
though. You know,
Look at fucking, the amount of tornadoes we get every year. Tornado Alley will get hundreds of them
Yeah,
within
but
a
that's
1 year's
why.
period.
Yeah, Cyclone Tracy flattened the capital city, as Gaffney
Yeah,
just said. Yeah.
yeah,
that's
it did.
why. Because Cyclone Yasi didn't go through the capital.
No, it didn't. I'm trying to see how many cyclones have there been since I lived here, but there's been about 4 floods. No,
There's generally 5 to 6 a year,
no.
and that's because Queensland is such a large state. Some of them can hit the top and completely miss the southern part.
Isn't WA bigger than Queensland?
Yeah, WA is the biggest.
Yeah.
The biggest hurricane I've been through so far is a 3.
The biggest one I've been through in America was, I think it was 79 or 80. That was bad. Fuck, that was bad.
Yeah, the worst I've been in is a category 3. I've never been in a 4 or 5.
We had a we actually had a tornado.
Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, you can get fucking tornadoes sprouting out of them bitches for a double fuck you, right?
Yeah, no, it was only very small. It did leave a bit of damage, but no one was killed, and very little amount of damage. It went through the south. Where it went through was a fairly unpopulated suburb, which is about 45 minutes from me in Laverton, and it just dropped.
They put
because we had a super cell thunderstorm on Christmas Day 2011.
They put
and
Tracy
it really flattened a lot of places.
They put Tracy as a category 3 hurricane. It was 1974 on the 26th. Well, lasted from 21st of December to the 26th of December.
The most damage was done Christmas Eve. Yeah,
fucking crazy.
It because of its because of being a capital city. That's why it's remembered more often than Yasi.
Well, if you look at it, Jesus, it looks like WW2 or something. Darwin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because it's one of the most populated cities in Australia to be hit with a cyclone.
That's fucking crazy.
So from what I'm gathering here too is usually within a hurricane, you usually won't get nothing bigger than like a F2 tornado on the Fuji scale, which there's 5 different ratings. You got a EFU 0 all the way up to 5. So usually you won't get above a 2.
Yeah.
In a hurricane, but that's still
F5,
pretty bad.
Yeah, that's F5 is serious shit, I tell you.
I've never been through a tornado. I have seen one from a really far distance away, but was nowhere near me.
Well,
I've never actually.
I saw many videos of the tornado we had down here. We've had 2 in the last 10 years. And I think they were just F-Zeros.
The one in 2011 was, I forget what it was, but that went right through Lake McDonald, Karoy. That fucking hit. That devastated. Pine trees were down all over the streets. I was called out 3 nights in a row. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, because we've got cyclones. We've got bushfires as well.
They're the worst.
Yeah, because we were talking about Ash Wednesday the other day.
Oh, really?
1983.
Yeah.
One of the 2 biggest bushfires in Australia. And when I say Ash Wednesday, I mean it was in South Australia and Victoria.
Sorry guys, I'll turn my camera back on in a minute. I'm trying to eat my dinner. I didn't have time to eat.
Oh, you don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
But
it's getting about that time here, so
Lunchtime coming.
Yeah,
I didn't eat dinner.
I had pulled pork with coleslaw on a bun yesterday. Fuck, that was good.
Ooh, sounds nice.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I had for lunch yesterday.
I don't know what I'm gonna have today. Probably rice and veggies.
I know exactly what I'm having for lunch because I bought it last night, knowing that I was going to be sitting here doing this. So I thought I'll just get something, one of those TV dinners.
Oh, Tim would be pissed if he know what I was eating right now.
What?
Philly cheesesteak calzone.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Really? Fucker. He knows I miss my cheesesteaks, the prick. And you gotta fucking eat it when we're on live.
Oh my
You can
god,
actually get them. You can get them here in Melbourne.
You can't fucking get them here, send them up here.
oh my god, the cheese.
I'll put them. I'll buy one and put it in Express Post thing.
Remind me when if I ever meet Justin, to go up and kick him in his fucking shin.
Get in line because Lambo's trying to do that too.
Okay, all right.
Hey, JDS is back.
JDS is back. Let's put another poll up. Hey, Lloyd. How you doing, Lloyd? Oh, screw that, Lloyd. I wouldn't want to. Like, Jesus.
What's up,
But
Lloyd?
he's from Skokie, isn't he?
Yeah.
Skokie.
What's
Yeah. There's a song about Skokie. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tim, there's grilled peppers and onions in it too.
Shut up. How do I fucking mute you? You didn't make me co-host, prick.
Well, you were like a half hour late too.
Where's your light pass?
Well, you know, things happen. I got a fucking headache out of ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Took 2
Lloyd
aspirin.
has, Lloyd does have a point there. He sits in Tornado Alley.
What's
Oh,
the song, Lloyd? Okie, the Okie from Skokie, or forget the damn song. Fucking grew up listening to it.
Oh my god, all this steak grease. Oh.
Oh,
Right, on that note, anyway, I'm going to bed.
Okay, sweet dreams.
It is like 1 a.m.
all right, Laura. Take care.
See you
Yeah,
later.
Justin, you don't have to say anything. You can stay quiet. Thank you. Okay.
Later,
Tim,
Laura.
when you get a chance, check my subs.
Check your subs.
Okay, I'll give you a
I already know it's stuck at the same position, but Tim doesn't know.
Stuck.
Okay, I didn't want to hear that.
9.99.
I didn't want to hear that. You're stuck at one position.
Anyway, never mind.
Merle Haggard. That's the song there, Lloyd. Fucking, I
Yeah.
grew up with Merle Haggard was awesome. Fuck yeah. Remember the song well. I grew up listening to Loretta Lynn too. And then I found out they made a movie out of her life, The Coal Miner's Daughter.
Yeah, I think Sissy Spacek was the main character.
Original. The original. No, they redid that movie or something. It's about Loretta Lynn.
Okay.
Then they made a movie about what's the name? God damn it. Never mind. Never mind. Look at me, look at me, look at me.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, this is so good. I might have another one.
a bit of Captain Kid, man.
Okay, that's enough of him. Okay. Yeah. You don't have to hear him fucking talking about Philly cheesesteaks, you prick.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't understand Kath and Kim.
No, they wouldn't. Probably not. I don't know. Didn't they go to the States?
I don't. Probably if they did, they still wouldn't understand the humor.
Hmm. Well, the famous ones are Thompson twins. The Thompson twins? Yeah. Saw them live, them two ladies. They're funny as hell.
Mm.
Hello, David. How
What's up,
are
David?
you?
Oh, okay. David, as in AZ.
Hmm.
You know, David could go get a Philly cheesesteak right now.
Yeah, everybody in the chat, you need to go out and get a Philly cheesesteak if you can.
In
And
remembrance
Kiss
of
my
Tim.
ass. Kiss my ass.
It's in remembrance of Tim.
Yeah,
It's Americanism.
put out a short
Uh-huh.
saying, "This one's for you, Tim."
Uh-huh. Oh, kiss my ass. JD, how are you?
He's back.
Well, I made shit on a shingle just the other day.
Oh, great.
I made
course
that
you will.
twice. I made that twice or 3 times in the last 2 months. Fucking beautiful.
Well, of course you would. That's a typical UN meal.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. UN mill. Yeah.
That's some shit you'd eat in the military.
Mm. hmm I loved it though. Like,
That's the toast with the white gravy and the ham in it, right?
yeah, yes. And it's on the toast. Yeah, you put it over the toast and you just eat it that way. Get on the shingle. Hey Jody, how are you?
Shit, if you look
There's
at most military MREs now, it's all just commercialized shit that you can go in the
Mm.
store and buy.
Yeah, it's not like it used to be.
No,
Not at
they
all.
just, I mean, a lot of them don't have the shelf life they used to neither. Like a lot of the old MREs had like a 15, 20 year shelf life. A lot of the
Yeah,
new ones,
MREs have good stuff.
a lot of the new ones only have like a 2 to 4 year now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
yeah, MREs are good because of the long shelf life.
well, Steve, 1989, the one I watch,
Yeah,
he opens the ones from the actual military now, and
Oh,
it's a bunch of
Steve.
commercialized shit. And
Do a
it'll have
Steve.
like, no,
He's just rubbing it in, rubbing it in.
Steve Carpenter.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, Tim, if you ever
Post a
have
short of it, Steve.
if you ever have a chance to have one of Domino's Philly cheesesteak pizzas, oh my God, those are
Mm.
so good.
We didn't get them over here yet. They're coming in most likely, but no, we don't. They
Yeah,
have our biggest thing over here are pies, meat pies.
Yeah,
And
meat
they
pie.
just
Yeah.
came out. They just came out with a Philly cheesesteak meat pie. And
Oh,
oh
okay.
my fucking God. Yeah, it's beautiful. Even got the onions in it, the peppers.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Nothing beats a Philly cheesesteak from South Street in Philly. Nothing beats it.
Well, my grandma used to make, like, cause my family was originally from Pennsylvania, so my grandma and grandpa
Really?
would always do, yeah. They were from, Philadelphia.
What's their last names? Write it in the private chat.
Stickley, same as mine.
Stickley. Okay.
Yeah, that's a, if you actually look in Pennsylvania, there's a shit ton of Stickleys from there. I'm not related to all of them, but it's
Mm.
actually a very popular name there.
There's a
You're
shitload
probably
of
somehow related somewhere.
we might be. There's shitloads of Kellers, Lindermans, that's the German side. Schlegel,
Hmm.
Jackson. That's all my family. Pennsylvania Dutch.
No, my
Is
grandma had
like-
a old. My grandma had a phone book from like the '90s from Pennsylvania when she went to go visit one year. She brought one of the big phone books back from there, and there
Yeah.
was, and she brought it back because if you went through it, there was like a fucking 100 pages of Stickleys in there. with
Yeah,
phone
look at the
numbers.
Kellers. Look at the Kellers. There was like fucking hundreds of them.
Mm.
My grandmom would have been it. No, not my grandma. My uncles and aunts would have been in that phone book from the 90s.
Yeah, my grandpa and grandma had 9 kids, and they moved from Philly to Southern California back in the early '70s.
Uh,
It was either late '60s, early '70s. They moved out there, and
Mm.
but yeah, we
Oh,
always had Philly nights, and my grandma and grandpa would make
yeah.
Philly cheesesteaks for everybody.
Mhm. My mother she mostly cooked the Southern food and the Dutch food. It was beautiful. But yeah, like I lived in Reading up until I was 5, I think. Then we moved to Rocky Grove, Western Pennsylvania. But yeah. It's like Reading was stuck in the 60s up until the 80s or 90s. It was funny as hell. They used to have an old restaurant called the American Restaurant where the girls came out in roller skates and it was cool.
Did you eat ketchup on your Philly cheesesteaks?
No.
I always like
What?
ketchup on them. It's actually really good.
It is good. It is good. Don't get me wrong, but no, I like the sauce that just ran from the peppers and the steak and
Yeah,
Well,
spicy tomato sauce
Well, it
or
depended on
spicy
where
relish.
well, some places had their own house sauces too. You know, their own
Yeah.
version of a dipping sauce, but like
you know You know it's a good Philly cheesesteak when you see the guys throw it on the grill with the steak and the cheese and just start chopping it up. You can hear that tingle in the fucking grill. You know it's a real
Yeah,
cheesesteak.
and then they put the bread over top of it to let it toast a little
Yeah,
bit on the
yep.
grill with it, and then they just scoop it
Yep.
all up into one sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
That's how my grandma used to do it. She'd put
And
the
when
bread.
yep. Oh, when you eat it and it just oozes out of the bun. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, the greasy as fuck, dude. A real
Oh.
Philly cheesesteak's messy as shit, but it's good.
Fucking beautiful, though. Fucking beautiful. Put some hot peppers in there. Mm.
I always just like just the standard Philly with the meat, the peppers, like the bell peppers and the onions,
Yeah.
and then put the white American on top.
Still got cases of MREs here. Holy shit. Dustin, send Justin one and he'll do a live review.
I would too.
Fuck yeah, that would be a cool little live, man.
You know which one's actually really sought out too, if you have them, that people actually pay decent money for. If you got one of the original ones that has the pizza in it.
Yeah.
Briggs and I think it was what company was that? Briggs?
Briggs in Stratton.
No, it was that I can't remember the name of the food company, but they made pizza that was it'd come in these like little squares like that. And apparently that was a really popular one back in the day. But
I
they're
don't
kinda high.
remember that. Was that before me? I mean,
I think they were like early 2000s, late 90s.
oh shit. I was already in my 30s then.
But yeah, if you watch Steve though, dude, he had an MRE from like 1889
Yeah, I saw that.
that was still sealed up, and opened it up and fucking tried the meat. He like cooked it in a frying pan. It smelled so bad.
That dude is fucking weird, man. The shit he eats. Oh my God.
But he literally unless he knows that the food is like spoiled, he'll actually try it.
Oh God. Fuck. He opened up a jar of this shit that he said that was like 50 years old. He
You
goes,
can't-
oh, let's try it. Ugh.
You can ship those, Dustin. You can buy them off of Amazon. There's collectors that buy them off eBay. Yeah, they actually, if he put those on eBay, he probably would get quite a bit of money for them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because there's some guys that'll pay a few $100s for a case of those.
I'm sending Dustin something, but it's going to have to wait a little bit
Let me go to eBay real quick.
because the bills are piling up. I got to get caught up on them. But yeah, be happy when he gets that too, because then he can come up on the panel. That's a lot of weight to be paid. Yeah. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
but when you sell them on eBay and shit, though, you add that shipping cost into the price.
Yeah, but don't hiking places like where you get your hiking gear and shit sell MREs in a kit? I'm pretty sure they still do.
Let's see, look, a fucking pallet, dude, is $2,200.
Holy shit.
One case, $49, $50, and then you would add the shipping in there. But
That's the
depending-
first thing they ship over in devastated areas. That's the first thing they ship.
But the thing is, though, the main key on these things is what year they are can depend on how much they're worth.
Yeah.
Because some of them are very sought out depending on the years they were made. Like and I learned a lot of this from Steve because he's a
Steve, you better have Ron Lockwood next to you to pump your stomach.
but
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
like I said, depending on the year of them though, they can go for quite a bit. Because different collectors, there's guys out there that literally collect these things.
Yeah.
And there's guys there's a lot of channels that do taste testings of them. So I mean, it's
Yeah, but
worth
you gotta remember back in the day, MSG was still around that you can still use, you know what I mean?
Yeah, MSG. But MSG is the king of flavor, as I said earlier when we were. Were you on when we were talking about chicken salt?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard. I think I heard that. I was lurking at that time, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's good stuff. Chicken salt.
But it's the
Oh.
thing with MSG, it made things last longer too.
Yeah,
It was
but
added.
it's the king of flavor. It just adds flavor to everything.
A lot of products
Yeah.
over here have taken it out though.
Yeah, they have here too, because something that they came up. You ever notice that they take out the things out of food that keep the pharmaceutical companies living? Good
Yeah.
shit, huh?
Well, apparently MSG, I think too, is technically cancer causing. I'm not entirely sure about that. But
Um,
but Dustin, I would definitely do some research on the ones you have and just look them up. Cause you might have one rare one in one of those packs. You know, if you still have cases that you've held on to for 20 years. Dude, it don't
Yeah.
matter. People will still buy them. Just look and or do some research on them because you might have.
My
one.
uncle had a box from Vietnam. He kept all of his shit.
Oh,
Like he had
those
his
ones.
cards from his helmet. He had his helmet still. He had every fucking thing he brought back from Vietnam.
Dude, one good ration from Vietnam that's unopened, like a K ration.
Mhm.
Some of these guys will pay a couple $100 for one of those.
I don't know if he left it in the family or not, but yeah, he came back with a bunch of them. I saw them in the cases when he came back from Vietnam. I was about 5 or 6.
But yeah, like,
Exactly, Adrian. Exactly.
and one of the reasons why collectors like them too is because, some of the ones from like Vietnam and shit, they had those, like,
Yeah,
they were some
valid
kind of,
point, Hazy.
they had like farmers, like, controlled substance, like type
What?
pills in them.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And not to mention they like to collect the little mini packs of cigarettes and shit out of them.
Yeah.
Because some people will open them up and actually piece them out and sell them. Cause
The
they'll get,
mostly shipped stuff in Vietnam was beer, cigarettes, fucking MREs, and all that crap. They kept them highly sedated during that war, I reckon. Not sedated, but you know what I mean.
I would just look into it, Dustin, cause like I said, you never know, dude. You could have that one rare gem in one of those cases that you might have a whole case of rare ones that people are looking for. You could probably make a few $100.
Oh,
But
okay, Steve. Hey, now, Dustin, did you ever try to like fit back into your uniform? Oh man, that's funny.
oh, Dustin's not very big though. He kind of has your build, so he probably would fit.
Yeah.
good, though.
Yeah,
He hasn't gotten like a dad bod over the years like some people do.
like a lot of people have. Yeah, that's the one good thing about metabolism. If you keep your metabolism, you don't change. Yeah, yeah, free pot. It probably was. Fuck, they had opium out the ass in Vietnam. Holy shit. I heard all the stories from my uncle, but he wouldn't tell me everything. But
Yeah, Mike, the freeze dried stuff was generally in the cold MREs, the ones that were made for like the cold
Yeah.
climates, I think.
hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? You can still fit in your unit. Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Dustin
there he
did-
is.
Dustin
There's Michael.
Dustin kept all that shit for, when the Russians were gonna invade back in the 80s, you know.
I left all that stuff back in the States. I don't know who has it. Really. I don't
It's
know who
hard.
cleaned out. I don't know who cleaned out my apartment. One of my ex-girlfriends did. I don't know where my uniform is.
Well, a guy actually posted a video the other day I was watching. He was talking about the particular, like agency in the military that you have to turn all your shit into. And I guess now if you don't return every stupid little thing, they actually charge you for it. I don't know if that
Oh,
was the
fuck
same.
off. Really? You
I don't
you
know if
got to
there-
return it.
I don't know if it was the same back when like Mike and Dustin were in the military or even like
No, it
Lloyd.
depends. It depends if you got a dishonorable or an honorable. But if you did out your tour, you keep everything. Well, I reckon you can keep everything. Fuck.
No,
I was
this guy,
allowed.
no, this guy was like, it was some kind of like agency that deals with like all the inventory of the military. And
Mhm.
he said, this is where you have to go all your shit has to be clean. Like you have to like almost get it like dry clean. Like it has to be spotless. And you have to
Mhm.
turn everything in, and whatever's missing and you don't turn in, they actually charge you for it now.
Ah, that's bullshit.
Mm,
But like I
Bullshit.
said, I don't
Be right
know.
back. Be right
I
back.
don't know if it was the same way back when Mike and them were in the military, but
okay. Okay.
what's up, JDS? He said I'm
Yep,
back. What
he's
the
back.
fuck? I was hush, you prick. Hey, the chat decided that. That was not me.
Yep, exactly.
I didn't even get a vote in that JDS. Yell at the chat, not me.
Yep.
I mean, JD told you to walk the fucking plank.
You're the
Like you-
first one that voted, smartass.
No, I can't vote on my own poll.
Yeah.
It won't let me. And only the
Okay.
people in the chat can. But like I said, JD was right behind him with the sword telling him to walk the fucking plank. So
Exactly.
But that's funny though. I got co-host, right?
Yeah.
And but it lets me time you out. You're the host. Not time you out. I'm saying mute you. How's that?
it's weird too, because you think if as the host it wouldn't allow you to do nothing to me,
Right.
only other people. But if I
Right.
want to put you in the waiting room, I have to co-host you and then put you in the waiting room.
That's weird.
So it takes some of my features away.
Mm.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. That's stupid.
Oh, get over it, JDS.
You hurt my last feeling.
Yeah, Mike's saying just filled gear is returned. Like I say, he didn't actually specify what gear. He just said everything had to be returned. And then he said they made a big ass deal about sand being in any of like the bags or anything. And so he said, normally what we'll do is we actually take our stuff and soak it for like 24 hours
Yeah.
and get all the dirt and everything out. Because he said they'll bitch about 1 grain of sand being in something. He said that they're actually a big pain in the ass to deal with.
He said he's going to get Hulk Hogan. Isn't Hulk Hogan like walking with a walker right now?
Yeah, it
How old
seems that way.
is he?
Well, see, like back when fucking World War II and Vietnam, I mean, some of those guys would bring fucking guns and shit home with them. Like, I think you were able to sneak a lot more shit out back then. Like,
Well, my uncle, he brought his M16 back. He gutted out a stereo and put his M16 into a stereo and had it shipped back home.
I mean, I'm sure there's guys that still sneak shit in now, but I'm sure it's a lot harder.
Yeah. You'd say
I would love to find out where my uniform and everything is. I would like to find out. But I don't stay in contact with that ex-girlfriend. She's mental.
I mean, that makes sense, Mike, right? It's your gear, you're charged with maintaining it and keeping it up.
Mm.
But you had to.
But did
You
they
gotta-
charge? But did they charge you for it, Mike, if it was missing? Because this dude said that they're charging him for it. Like he actually walked up to the place and was showing like him and a couple guys were showing how you go through the process of doing it. And he said that they actually have to pay for anything that's missing that they can't locate or find.
Oh, really? I got that I got that song stuck in my head now.
Which
I shouldn't have said it to Lloyd. Okie from Muskogee. Yeah. Fucking that Merle Haggard song. I got it stuck in my head now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to it later. Well, I know my cousin has all my uncle's medals and everything. He has his beret. He keeps it in a little sealed air type or air sealed
Oh.
case.
Valid point, Dustin. Valid point.
Right. Exactly.
Chris Hope just messaged me and said, no Matt tonight. I said, nope.
Where's the prick at? Oh yeah. Did he say he was going to be coming in later or what?
I assume he might stop in depending on how late we're on because he has, he said he was out flying for that movie again.
Does he have to work tonight or? I don't know.
No, he said he was out flying for that movie that he was working on
Hmm.
with that director or whatever.
That guy keeps on asking for more and more and more.
Yeah, but I mean, Matt's getting paid pretty damn good from what he said.
And he's getting his name in the credits. He
Yep.
better.
I think the dude's paying him like $2 American a day or something.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. $2 a day. Fuck off. I wouldn't even get out of bed.
It's like $450 in Aussie bucks. Talking
Yeah.
about. I come over there with 30 cents and live like a fucking king.
Dude, I can't. When I first came over here, I had it all in American money, right? And I went to New Zealand and I remember I got a $30 phone, them credit.
Mhm.
I gave her $100 bill and
Yeah.
I got 110 back. I was like, fuck yeah.
Huh?
I was like, I like this shit. Hey Steve, how are
Hey,
you?
Steve.
Later, Steve.
But that's back when it was like 70 cents for the exchange. That was good.
Yeah.
I picked
Wow.
it at the right time.
I've been saving up to buy a house over there, Tim. I'll be over there next week to get that house.
Man. Good night, Steve. Have a good one, buddy. Take care of yourself.
Take off the US Army and pat the patches. The
Yep,
nameplate is
yep.
okay, but nothing more.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure you get to keep like, well, you have what your, formal uniform, those you get to keep, right? Like the
Yeah.
ones that
Yes.
you dress up to go out, like, to dress up with or whatever.
The dress screens. My uncle
Any day.
retired. He retired as staff sergeant. Well, not retired. He did. Well, yeah, retired as staff sergeant. Kept all his shit. My brother, he retired a colonel, full blown colonel, one step from a general, but he would have never made general. So he kept all of his everything.
Remember Euro trip? Hands the dude the nickel. He's like, I'll start my own hotel.
Oh my god.
The dude said, how much do we have? $1.80. Next thing you know, they were in a 5-star resort. He's like, I love that exchange rate.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That makes sense though. I mean, even I would want to have a whole set too, like if once I got out, just to
Yeah.
have. My dad still has his old uniform from the Navy back in the 70s.
Everybody keeps it. Like Lenny kept hers. Everybody. Oh shit. Fucking headaches killing me.
We had a guy here in town that had a Woodland BDU bottoms, ACU top, and
Oh,
a desert
shit.
camo hat going around telling everyone he was a 4-time vet. Which I
Stolen
hope he
valor.
wasn't ripped him a new ass for it. Yeah, I
Stolen-
don't. Oh, dude, there's some ridiculous ones out there, dude.
Yeah, I saw all the videos, but fucking Don Shipley is the man. I fucking love him.
Oh yeah, he stopped going after just SEALs now. Now he's going after everybody.
Yep. Yes,
Because
he is.
if you call him and just say, "Hey, a guy's pretending to be a Green Beret," or depending, whatever he's trying to pretend to be. Now he's just it doesn't matter. He goes after all of them now.
Oh, he fucking does, man. I wanted to check on a friend of mine and see if he's still in. And I was gonna email Don Shipley to check his name because he can get into the back status, can't he? Like the back, whatever.
He
The
has
check.
full access to the SEALs
Right.
database that tells him all the X and all the X and current Navy SEALs.
Yeah. But if you Google it and say, okay, what, like my friend's name and then what Bud's class he's in, it won't come up.
Well, he's had guys that have like had the right name, had the right buds class, but then Don knew the dude personally. Was like, bro, you're not him. Like, I
Yeah.
know the dude. I can call one. There was a couple times he called the dude on the phone and had the actual guy on the phone
Yeah.
and was like, this is the real so and so. And had the dude on fucking speakerphone. The dude started going to fuck off on the dude.
Did you see the video of the guy? Because Don Shipley was given a name and everything, and then it was in that guy's country. He came over and trained with the Navy SEALs and went through.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he-
And everybody thought he was fake, but it turned
he
out
was
he was
fake.
real.
And he was real, and fucking Don knew him. Yeah, it was fucking
Well,
awesome.
yeah. Well, there was a little bit of discrepancy about it, but Don ended up figuring out that he actually was trained with them. He went through the whole training thing and was able to legitimize him because the way this whole thing started was Dom started where companies would call him to verify, yeah, this person was a SEAL. This is their military background. That's how all that started. Like he was just a verification for companies and businesses and
Right.
stuff. And other
Right.
government agencies, would call him to look up this stuff.
Yep.
And then he just,
Dustin, if you have that, can I send you a name? If you check it, that would be awesome.
but the funniest thing is he says the biggest bullshit excuse you'll hear from people. He'll be like, were you a SEAL? And they'll be like, it's classified. He goes, bullshit. He goes,
nothing's classified.
he goes, dude, 99% of your shit is not classified. He goes, get the fuck out of here. He goes, that's just something people see in the movies and just,
Yeah.
that's,
Hey, now I got to ask Dustin a question. Well, Mike would probably know. I don't know. Now, with being military intelligence or whatever, do you need a passport to go to another country or something?
what if you're special ops?
Or not like military intelligence? Like,
That'd be great.
And honestly, that'd probably fall under like diplomatic shit.
yeah.
Diplomatic immunity. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
well, I mean, if you're if you're at a certain level of government,
Yeah.
there's certain diplomatic rules that each country have where like literally you could just walk in, like they don't have, like take that movie, from Love Without Paris or whatever, the one with, fucking, I can't remember his name, John Travolta in it. When he
Right.
walks into the room and he slaps the diplomatic mail sticker on that bag, that's real. Once they slap that sticker on something, it's not allowed to be looked at. Like it's
Yeah.
deal that those countries have. They can't look at each other's shit like that.
Oh, okay. So you do need. All right. Does that mean you do need? Okay, you do need a passport.
It probably depends on how secretive your job is, though. I'm sure there's fucking secret high-level government employees that go in and out of countries all the time without being known.
Yeah, it's a secret. It's not classified. Yeah.
Hey, Chris said Rambo doesn't need a
Rambo.
passport.
Rambo. Hey, Chris.
I mean, I'm sure the SEAL teams before they go on a special op aren't checking in with fucking customs first. Yeah, we're here to kill Bin Laden. Here you go. Here's our passport. I said, like I said, it probably really depends on what you're doing. Because, like I said, certain high-level government officials probably don't have to go through all that
right.
due to diplomatic rules and shit.
Yeah, I was just wondering because it's pretty cool, man.
But it's actually harder to become a Navy SEAL than it is to make it like in the NFL or any professional sport or anything like that. Like the
Excuse me.
chances of you actually passing that course and becoming a full-fledged SEAL is actually harder than becoming a professional football player, which is damn near impossible in itself. That's, it's no joke going through that shit for real.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of the Navy SEAL training, and then like I watched a lot of Don Shipley,
Yeah.
and he tells you the truth about all that shit. He doesn't
Mhm.
sugarcoat it. And what's real fucked up is there was one famous Navy SEAL, I think got killed in Afghanistan or Iraq. And there's been it wasn't Chris Kyle, but it was a different one. And unfortunately, his name has been used by fake SEALs numerous times. And Don actually knew the dude. I just can't remember what his name is.
The one that got killed who did that movie.
Talking about
Fuck.
American Sniper?
No, not that one. The one that had he was getting they were killed in the chopper.
I
They
don't
all
know.
got in the chopper, and then the chopper was taken out.
Oh, you're talking about Black Hawk Down?
No, it's not Black Hole.
I was gonna say, that was
The
Somalia.
guy they made a movie about it. I forget the fucking.
Yeah, I don't know. The only one I remember. I mean, if you remember the movie title, I'd probably remember the movie, but the
Well,
only one
Don Shipley said it on one of his videos because the guy tried to say that he was in that platoon that got. He goes, there was only one guy that lived, and the other guy, he's a famous SEAL. He died on the chopper.
Marcus, it was Marcus Luttrell.
Marcus Luttrell. That's it.
Yeah.
Lone Survivor. Fucking awesome movie.
It wouldn't have been Pat Tillman, Dustin, because you can't fake Pat Tillman. I mean, he was a
No,
he was a professional NFL player. Like, there's no way you
yes,
could
he
even
was.
fake him because he was so
Oh.
well known just being an NFL player along with being a SEAL. How could you even?
Didn't he turn into a commentator, Tillman?
No, he died.
Oh, he died. Tillman died.
After 9/11, Pat Tillman joined the military, went over, fought for his country, and died in battle instead of staying as an professional NFL player.
Holy shit.
He turned down multi-million-dollar contract to go over there.
Fuck.
Dude gave up everything to go fight after 9/11. Fucking talking about American hero right there, bro. Like, he didn't have to. He could have stayed over here, made millions, and went about his life, and he'd probably still be alive to this day.
Right. Well,
Which one are you talking about, Chris? I know the guy that killed Chris Kyle at the shooting range. So I'm sure you're not talking about him. Well, come on the panel, Mike. Jesus. You missed last week's. Lloyd, you're more than welcome to come up too if you'd like. The link's at the top, Chris. You guys all are welcome to come up here. All are bored. Oh yeah, Pat Tillman. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. He didn't have to go over there. That dude gave up he gave up a dream life that anybody would dream to have to go over there. I give that to that man. He didn't have to.
yeah.
Maybe it was Billy Kyle. The fuck?
Holy shit.
Lemon, cherry, mac, guava, or Tropicana cookie. Mm, that sounds delicious.
I think he's
Friendly
asking.
Fire killed Tillman. Okay.
Yeah.
But Marcus Luttrell, man, that was an awesome movie. Lone Survivor. If anybody wants to check it out.
The American Sniper was awesome too. That was sad how he died.
That was very sad. Yeah. I remember seeing that on the news.
But like, the only thing that I didn't understand with Chris Kyle was I understood what he was doing, but I don't know if I know PTSD can be triggered by multiple things, not just gunfire or that kind of shit.
Mhm.
But I don't know if that was the smartest thing to do was take guys that were having such mental issues to a gun range.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that was probably the smartest thing. I don't know. I'm just, from
Yeah.
what I saw from the outside and listening to the different stories about it and everything.
Yeah.
But he meant well, and I'll give it to him. He was trying to help. I just don't know if that was the best idea to do that.
Well, it made him stay in that area, you know. He wanted to go back. He wanted to keep on going back. How many tours did he actually do?
He did
Four?
some pretty
Five?
wild shit though.
Yeah.
But they said that he just fucking had a level head all the time. Like, dude was just, I don't know, he was just kind of built for that, I guess.
Yeah. He was a legend. Fuck yeah. And then who was that wrestler that said a lot of shit about him? Fucking the bald headed dude. He was a wrestler turned actor. He did acting with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then he became a senator, and he had some
Oh,
shit. Style.
Jesse,
Ventura, fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, Jesse the Body Ventura. Yeah,
wasn't he a SEAL too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minnesota governor. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
he
if he
was.
still is, but I know he was the governor of Minnesota for a while.
Yeah, but he shit talked. He shit talked Chris Kyle, fucking dickhead.
Yeah, he was always weird. He was a weird dude. Yeah, like even Chris said Jesse Ventura loser.
Yeah, he is a fucking dickhead.
Yeah, that's I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but I always thought he was just weird myself.
Yeah,
What did he say some bad shit about Chris Kyle?
yeah, yeah. On somebody's show, I forget it was. It's just a dickhead.
Hmm.
Or being a dickhead.
Yeah, American Sniper, that was a really good movie. I really enjoyed that movie.
Mm.
Yeah, it was a sad ending, though. That was the only thing.
My dad actually knew the guy that wrote the book Black Hawk Down. My dad actually has a signed copy of the book from them.
Oh, cool.
I don't remember the guy's name, but my dad was I think was friends with him. And he had a bunch of memorabilia and one of the original books and everything that's signed by the guy that wrote the book.
Oh, yeah.
Here he is.
Night train.
Here comes Michael.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
What's going on?
Oh,
Not
there it
much.
is. That's a good print, bro. Good
This is
print.
a nice print,
Oh,
dude.
nice.
Yeah.
So, Dustin, you can see I got some elastic and it holds it up.
Did you see that Bill from Newfound's going with the bamboo instead of the ender?
Yeah, the bamboo's good, man.
Yeah, it is.
So everything that original Dobo is doing printing wise, he's gone bamboo all the way. He's outsourced all his enders and everything.
Did you see that new ender that they came out with? That's $1,100.
What?
That ender, the $1,100 one. David AZ, if you're in the chat, do you mind
Oh,
dropping a link for that?
S1?
I can't remember what it is, but David had the link for it though, but it was $1,100. But me and David were in agreement that it shouldn't be more than 500 or 600 for that fucking thing. It seemed like a little pricey for it. But it comes with a touch screen, everything. Like it looked really nice, but I mean that doesn't make it a good printer though. So
Yeah.
like I said David had the link for it. I was trying to find it the other day so I could show you guys, and I fucking couldn't find it because there's so many fucking conversations in my messenger. I don't know which one it was in.
Hey, the super mic, super
You don't want to
deluxe
get them
mic.
mixed up.
Look, my goatee's long enough. It's under the mask. Oh,
Hey, there you go. Growing back.
Slowly.
But fresh, dude, when you cut your beard off and get that fresh hair come in though, it feels so much better. Cause it does get kind of raggedy after a while.
Look at that fucking print, dude. Just so.
Yeah, it is cool.
There's a bunch of supports. That whole mouth had supports all the way through.
Lloyd.
What's up, Lloyd?
Sooner or later.
Was he connecting audio?
Yeah.
He's got to hit that audio thing down at the bottom. Pops up.
Mm.
I did the mask is regular red PLA, and these are in PLA silk. So these are nice and shiny for you, Dustin. But so these little springs right here, see how that one's weak already?
Yeah.
That's what the
Sooner or later.
brittleness for some reason on them. I don't know if it's the print or what, because it varies where it hits. Like I've printed like 4 of those so far, and that one's 100% infill. So I'm gonna print another one off this weekend, and we'll box it up and get it sent out to you this weekend. Probably like go out Monday or something for you, Dustin.
Oh, you made it for Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin wanted the mask print. That's super deluxe. I don't know if you know who he is, but that's the mask he wears all the time. And he put the print out there for everyone, so Dustin wanted it, so I printed it off.
This is it, Mike, right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. CRM4. Yep.
Fucking, they want $1,100 for it.
Yeah.
It's direct drive, fucking.
Look at the belt on that bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, like that.
they've gone through a lot of trouble to keep the belts all cleaned up, and
Would you
compact. Look
pay
look how compact the bed design is as far as how it sits up and whatnot. So
Super.
easy to move around and whatnot.
Is that self-leveling?
It's
Think
probably got CL Touch.
Mhm.
Yeah, CR Touch, 25
Touch,
point
yeah.
auto leveling.
25 point, yep.
I don't know. Would you pay 1,100 for that though?
I don't know.
What's up, Lloyd?
Hey, Lloyd.
Mic working?
Yep.
Yeah.
Working out.
Lightly.
Yep.
It's not your normal mic. It's a mic though.
All right, well. I don't know
Oh, there
what's
we
going
go.
on here.
Yeah,
That's
it-
better.
Yeah, there you go.
I had to move it. Yeah, I had to move it closer. Yeah. Is that
Yeah.
better?
Customary,
Yeah, that's better.
the customary audio.
And believe it or not, my audio that I'm hearing you guys on
Uh-huh.
is running through my Amazon Alexa.
What? That's
Yeah.
weird.
He's got
That's
shit
weird, dude.
connected all in his house. He doesn't know what's connected.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, it's like, I didn't even know the damn thing was on. I'm sitting here, I turn my speakers on and off. I'm going, where the hell is that coming from?
Yeah.
Oh, well. So hopefully you don't get any feedback.
No feedback at all. Nope.
Okay, well, that'll work then.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yep.
wear that stupid earpiece.
Yeah, see, David thinks that 1,100 is too much for it.
Mm.
Yeah, I would think so. 1,100. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking
reality. I mean,
it better
not
come with the
even
shit.
encased. It's not even an enclosed printer for $1,100.
Mm.
That's what I would look at for $1,100. I want enclosed, dude.
Yeah.
I want controlled environment, the whole shot. I want auto leveling. I want a decent sized build plate for $1,100. Hell yeah.
Mm.
It should
Yeah,
be
we-
completely enclosed, dude.
We were thinking 500-600 at the most. I think.
Right.
Yeah.
That's more like it, about $500-600 because there's no enclosure. It's a basic reality. It's got a little bit of upgrades and a little bit of compact and cleanup. That's all it really is. It's a CR10, well, not even the CR10 because it's not the full box cage. So I mean, it's like an upgraded Ender 5, basically. I guess it would be.
Ender 5 is well, that's like a box printer, isn't it? Like it's made like a box.
Is it the square like the CR10?
I think so. I got the CR10B2, but
The CR10's the full square boxy frame, right?
no, No,
No?
I think that's the Ender 5.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Let me check it.
Did you see what, David said? They didn't include the pad for that price.
No, what?
Yeah, it's the box one.
Bamboo is now $6.99.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so would you rather have I'd rather have the bamboo.
It prints from the up
CR10
down, but it's not enclosed. Yeah.
What's up, Jody? Jody said hi,
It's the
Lloyd.
Ender 5, that's the square.
Hey,
box.
Jody.
Yeah. Well, it looks all right.
I gotta bring
I
up
don't
the
know,
chat.
man. So look at the CR10 Smart Pro 3D and look at that printer that he just showed us. It's not a whole lot of difference. The
Uh-huh.
CR10 Smart Pro 3D is $719.
What was the one
Okay.
Bill sent back?
I think it was an Ender 3. It was all screwed up, so we sent it back.
S1 or something like that, maybe.
Well, he said that the one that he ordered, I think was one of the newer ones, but they've been having ribbon cable issues with it.
No.
I guess,
Ribbon cable. What?
yeah, he said the ribbon cables have been they've been failing a lot on that
Neo
particular
Max,
model.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was the Ender 3 Neo.
Hmm.
That's the newer one. Ender 3 V2 Neo 3D and Ender 3 Max Neo are the big ones that they're listing.
And now, Lloyd, I'm gonna have to listen to that song because I got it stuck in my damn head for more.
I've been looking at the fucking the laser.
They did I think it was Good Morning America or somebody did a thing on city songs, songs named after their cities. And they had each one, there was like 10 cities that they put into it, and they had each one of the cities submit a version of that. And our mayor and several people in the community recorded Okie from Muskogee, and it was picked as the #1 best known city song in the United States. So,
Yeah, I grew up with it. Yeah, that and Loretta Lynn and all that.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's
They
kind of a
just-
joke around here because it talks about, we don't smoke marijuana and all that stuff. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
Muskogee.
And yet we have a,
Our kicks on LSD.
exactly. And yet we are the meth capital of the United States.
Yeah, it's not LSD though.
No.
It's
But-
a whole different
Oh,
compound nowadays.
Yeah, and of course now it's all, that marijuana is legal, and you just got to get
Right.
it. Just watch Tulsa King,
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
they're
Bill, it is Saturday night because technically it was Matt's show. It would have been Saturday night for him, so.
Well,
Yeah.
it's actually Saturday mornings for him.
Well, that's why I
Anyway,
put Saturday night.
It's Saturday. It'll be Saturday morning.
Yeah,
Saturday morning. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Who's the
Saturday
guy?
mornings.
Who's the guy that used to sing with Randy Travis a lot? I forget his name. He used to have the big glasses.
Randy
Used to have
Travis
the
has
big...
been around so long. You know how many artists he sung with?
Yeah, I know, but this guy had a deep voice like he did. Like he had to.
Earl
He,
Haggard.
no, he used to sing. Used to come up on stage with Randy Travis, and I think this guy announced Randy Travis in the.
Oh, Randy Travis, man, he's
His name.
Oh, he looks so bad now.
Oh, he had a stroke. Yeah.
Yeah, poor
Just
dude.
made a movie. They just made a movie about him. Him and his wife. Fuck, I forget.
Yeah, he actually got a little bit of fame on TikTok there for a while because I don't know if it was his daughter who was doing it with him, but fans will sing his songs to him, and then he reacts
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah. Yep. Well, this guy, he said, Randy Travis said he's the reason why he got into country music, and it was his idol when he first came out. When he did High Cotton back in the day when he started. It was one of Randy Travis's first songs, like High Cotton. I forget. Oh God, he wore big glasses all the time.
Mel Tillis.
Who?
Smoking, what's up?
Mel Tillis.
No, not Mel Tillis. George
it
Jones. There you go. Smoking. Thank you very much. George Jones. They just
Oh.
did a movie on Netflix about George Jones. Just came out. Yep.
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
see it. Gotta
Yeah,
watch
George
that.
Jones he was around forever. I mean, he's like from the country I listened to growing up in the, in the 60s and 70s. That's the
Right.
country I listened to. George Jones.
One of the outlaws, George Jones.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Outlaws, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, Lloyd, you like that there?
I grew up with country music, so
Waylon Jennings. And,
Waylon
see-
Jennings was awesome.
You see that, Lloyd?
Willie Nelson, George.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The Outlaws. Hank Jr.
Yeah.
I don't have any rules on here, so you're allowed to talk about anything.
Okay, well, yeah, I know.
Yep. George Taylor, Suicide.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, Tim, I put the link in there for your Skokie
Oh, doing a
song too.
shot? I thought
Oh,
maybe
did
you
you?
go live. I thought maybe you go on camera to do a 5 o'clock somewhere type shot or something.
With my internet, dude, I couldn't even.
With my internet, dude, you were just on some other stream bragging. Oh yeah, man, it don't even lag out no more. It's good now, man. Good. Yeah.
When was I on the stream? Last stream I was on was last weekend.
Dude, you
Are you sure you didn't catch
did
that?
I say
in-
this weekend? I said just recently this week. Somewhere you were on a stream talking about how your internet was so good the last.
Oh, it's good if I can get rid of these trees and
If I
get
can
it.
get rid of.
George and Tammy. Hi.
Yeah, George and
If
Tammy.
I can
They
get rid of the rest of
It was
the
a new
whiskey
show.
in this
Yeah.
bottle, it'll all look better. I guarantee it.
Yeah, my wife got to go see one of Tammy Wynette's last concerts. She was so bad, they had to help carry her up on stage, but
Oh,
she sang
really?
good. Yeah, but
That's how it's gonna be for the fucking old
Willie
Bill
Nelson?
Tits, Dolly Parton, man. She's what?
Oh,
oh yeah,
some
yeah.
years old up there, still trying to kick it like she.
that
You know,
woman,
what
that
really
woman-
hit a lot is when what's the name? The Judd's mom.
Yeah, Naomi.
I know.
I'll tell you what, Dolly Parton's Playboy pictures though. Ooh. I'll tell you what.
I couldn't believe she passed
Remember
away.
when Dolly Parton
The mother of the
said-
Judds.
Is that what you said?
The Playboy
Yeah.
photos of Dolly Parton. Fucking
Mm.
amazing. Mike's
she's-
looking.
Like Dolly says, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap.
Have you ever been to Dolly? What was it? Dolly Land? Or I've been there.
Dollywood? No,
Dollywood.
I've never been there. Yeah, I've never been there.
Oh, you have to go.
No.
It's-
But I was up in Branson. We went to her let's see, it's called Dolly Parton Stampede, which is basically it's a rodeo arena enclosed, and you sit around they have all these tables and stuff around the outside of it, and you can eat your meals there, and they had all these reenactments. And so yeah, I went up. We used to take my mom before she passed away. We used to take her up to Branson every year, and
That'd be
I got to
awesome.
see a lot of these guys.
This is the shit that Justin's getting excited about. Dolly Parton Playboy. Fuck right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, look how strung out she looks in this one. Oh my
Oh,
god.
is that after the Botox?
I don't care.
I can't believe she got Botox and started doing that crap.
Yeah, how
It's
did
a
I-
hole in the heartbeat.
I,
That's
I
all
would
it takes.
I would suffocate in that chest, boy.
It gets
I'm
a
just
hole
saying.
in the heart.
I liked when she
Yeah,
was
what a
natural.
way to go,
When
bro.
she was natural, she was awesome. Back in the 80s, 70s, 80s. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, back when
Whereas-
she was with what the hell was his name?
Kenny Rogers?
No, it was long
Dr.
before.
Burt
that.
Reynolds?
No, it was before that. It was before she went solo. She was Porter Wagner. She,
Oh, yeah.
Best little
yeah, Porter
whorehouse in
Wagner show.
Texas.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. That's when she was hot. Best little whorehouse in Texas.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
That's a
After
movie.
that, it went downhill.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim, are you reading what David and JD put in the chat there? Get ready for
Yeah.
the next question. Movie name and name of.
I
the
love my
actress in that
country. I
movie.
love my country music, man. I grew up with it. So there
Yeah.
you go.
He grew up picking his banjo. That's what he meant to say.
Okay, here's another trivia. Who's the girl? Now I know her name. I grew up loving Crystal Gale.
Yeah,
Crystal
Yeah.
Gale was
yeah, I loved her hair as
beautiful.
well.
Loved her.
Yeah.
Oh
I
God.
love that long hair.
What a way to make
Mm.
a living. That was a good movie.
And-
I like that movie.
Her,
I watch
she's a younger
if
sister
I'm
of
like
Loretta
flipping
Lynn.
through the channels and 9 to 5 is on, it's like a Saturday afternoon. I'll leave it.
What'd you say, Lou?
Totally leave it.
Crystal Gale is Loretta Lynn's younger sister.
That's what. Yep. Mhm.
Yep.
And didn't they make a new movie about coal miner's daughter?
I'm thinking they did, but I haven't seen it. I think they
Yeah.
just redid one here. Last couple of years, I think they just redid it. But
There,
Sissy Spacek did the original one.
there's another
Yeah.
good one.
Oh, Farrah Fawcett. I had her poster on my wall.
Yeah.
I had her poster on my wall growing up. Hell yeah.
Currently printing and sending these if anybody wants one. They're $10, son.
I'll take one.
Cover shipping and all. Well,
Dustin said
your
Stevie
shipping's
Nicks,
good.
yum yum.
I'll just
Hey,
send you
guys,
the
I'm gonna have to
SML file,
bail.
too.
There
I'm
we
gonna have
go.
to bail.
I
I
like
gotta go in and check on my wife. So thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
right, take
problem.
care, Lloyd.
thanks for stopping by.
Gotta make
See you
sure
later.
it's not moving.
Catch y'all later. I'll be in the
And
chat.
Take care, Lloyd, and thanks for keeping that song stuck in my head.
Have a good nap, Lloyd.
You're welcome. All right,
Have a
bye-bye.
good nap, Lloyd. It's 9 o'clock.
buddy.
We know.
Yeah. All right.
No, he just saw all those old movie stars he remembers now.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm checking out my Dolly Parton collection now.
Oh, tell me.
trying to check out his old Playboy collection.
Debbie
I know I had a
does
Ferris
Dallas.
Fawcett in here somewhere.
Way too soon, Chris.
Back there
Uh.
watching those aerobics videos of Jane Fonda again.
Oh, I love Lucy.
Jane Fonda's
Yeah.
workout.
I know every one of the episodes of that show because my
What?
stepmom,
I love Lucy.
my stepmom was a huge Lucy's fan. I mean, had all the Lucy Barbie doll collection. I mean, and I know every episode.
Dustin used to play with them.
No, dude, they were all fucking mint in the boxes, bro. Weren't allowed to touch that shit.
he said, I can only look. That's funny.
But no,
Refresh his memory.
I was only allowed to look. We weren't allowed to touch.
yeah, we weren't allowed to touch.
It was like going window shopping to mom. So true.
But no, she was a huge Lucy fan and Gilligan's Island fan, so I saw every
Wait.
episode of those shows.
Let me say, like Chris Hope said, "Gone way too
Rough
soon."
week here, buddy.
Was Stevie Nicks?
Oh, you're printing money now too? Nice.
This Crystal Gale is still alive. She's 72 years old.
They're printing
Yeah.
more money, see?
They
What's
wonder-
that?
The bank's
That's
wondering why
paycheck.
Mike's telling them, yeah, these are the new TPU bills. There you go, giving them to the bank teller.
Oh, we got a couple $100 left from last. No?
Oh,
Should have put
Tim was a fan of I Dream of Jeannie.
25.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, wait.
Oh yeah, she was hot.
And
You
gosh,
ever watch
she's
it
still-
nowadays
she's-
and the shit that you missed when you were a kid? They were
she's
see-through
still,
dresses and
she's still doing pretty well, I must say.
AZ drone, dude. I was refreshing Tim's memory the other day. I got stuck watching fucking, what was it? Gilligan's Island.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island last week.
yeah. Oh, Farrah
Yeah,
Fawcett. Yeah, way too soon.
Yeah, a big Ginger fan here.
Right?
Oh, Ginger.
Yeah, Betty White. Yeah, Betty White did go way too soon.
Betty White, man.
I was,
Jesus.
I was hoping she would get to 100, and she
Yes.
missed by 3 weeks.
Yeah, she was. That woman was a gem, though. She was.
How old
For
was?
sure.
Oh, let me look it up. Farrah Fawcett.
She
Oh, I
died
would've
of
thought
some.
She was only in her 50s.
She died of cancer, didn't she?
She was my
Yeah.
age, I think. Hold on.
I want to say it was some kind of
62.
cancer.
She was a little bit older than I was.
Rectal
Oh.
cancer.
White night.
She wasn't born. Yeah, she was born in 47. She died age of 62.
62.
It doesn't say what she does. Oh, anal cancer. That's what it
Yeah, I was
says.
just trying to be a little bit nicer when I said rectal cancer.
Uh-oh.
I
You know
wasn't-
what?
I didn't want to bring that up.
She was obviously hanging out with the wrong group. Anal cancer.
Yeah.
You know what she liked? Nah, she was beautiful.
Oh my
man.
God, David. See what David put in the chat?
Cigarettes always back of her neck.
Oh
my
All
God.
my cigarettes.
I'll never look at her the same way
Oh,
again.
no.
Oh, that picture that she did of her in a bathing suit, that was the one
Yeah.
that was on the wall. And oh,
That was before you had
And-
monkeys in your
all,
trunk.
all of the Charlie's Angels were pretty spot on, I must say.
mm,
I like how everybody's like Betty White was gone too soon, even though she was
Yeah.
like 3 weeks from being 100.
yeah,
Like
she
that
was.
woman
Too
lived a
soon.
good life.
I reckon
Dude, I
She
wanted
should
to
have
tag
reached out.
those curtains, baby.
she should have reached 100. She should have reached 100, man. She was awesome.
Did you ever watch that prank show?
I can just taste the dust in those curtains.
Oh, you're kind of fucking nasty, Mike. Yeah, did you ever see that prank show she did? She did 2 seasons of it where all the old
Who?
people were going around pranking
Yeah,
young people.
Colon
Betty White.
cancer, rectal cancer. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, but you check the Wikipedia on Farrah Fawcett. It says reason for that. It
Anal
says
cancer,
anal
yeah.
cancer.
oh, Farrah Fawcett. Oh shit.
Well, they said
It was colon
you-
cancer.
colon cancer, rectal cancer. Those
But
are
I
the
had
ones.
to put anal cancer in there.
Mm.
And I know it's a very serious topic, but every time you read that, you can't help but have a bit of a chuckle, which is a real
Yeah.
shame because we don't want
Hey,
to.
Bill, how you doing, buddy?
You're going.
We don't want to trivialize.
Yeah,
we don't
I'm
wanna
going too
trivialize
deep.
cancer,
That's
but-
what my girlfriends used to say. You know, going too deep, man. Sorry.
He's never heard that in his life. Just saying. Oh,
Yo, you notice the whole panel went quiet when he said that. Like, what the fuck did you just
they
say?
were like, what? Like mic drop.
Fucking Mike.
Oh my God.
Fucking growing. Okay.
Oh my God.
Everybody's still quiet. I can still hear Chris.
Just so you guys know.
What pint are you on now, Mike?
I'm on my first, dude.
First. Oh,
I
fuck,
haven't
you
even
should be on your second by
I
now.
was just, didn't you just hear me? I was like, oh man, this is fucking Friday. It might be a second fight night. I'm already getting low.
Yeah. Did you get to the pub or bar, as you say over there?
Yeah,
I
bars.
don't,
We
go
call
to
them
the, I don't
bars.
go to the pub anymore, man. The liquor store is closed.
Well, look what Bill said to you.
Liquor store is closer and it's open till midnight.
Oh, great.
Wait, you are dreaming. Oh, thanks, Bill. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey, the 1923 new episode is out.
I might take
All
one
right.
of these pre-rolls over there and give it to the fucking clerk when I go over and get the second pint. He'd probably enjoy that.
And Tombstone ain't going to be out until
Smoking up.
fucking November.
No.
October.
Fucking Mark
I'm,
October.
out
I'm,
there
wa-
just chilling, having a
I'm gonna-
good time on a Friday.
I'm
night.
gonna start watching The Last of Us tonight.
The what?
Mm.
The Last of Us.
Dude. So I was
Never heard of
watching something redacted. I was watching earlier today or whatever yesterday, and they were talking about The Last of Us.
Uh-huh.
You know,
What
it
is The
was
Last of Us?
based on
Hold
the
on.
TV series The Last of Us is based on the video game.
Mm.
Well, I'm like, well, that was out long ago, dude. I remember watching that a couple of years ago on YouTube, people playing that shit, right?
Mm.
So I went over and looked. It's $60 on fucking Steam still, dude.
Yeah, it's a good.
60
I haven't
bucks
played it
for
yet,
the
but
Obviously, people want to buy it.
I haven't played it, but I've seen gameplay of it, and it is a really good game.
The
But-
graphics are really
on.
good and whatnot.
Oh yeah, for
The
sure.
storyline's kind of lame, depending on, but I don't know.
But
60 bucks, though. I'm not paying that for some.
but the
I was like
show,
hoping it was like $15 or something. I'm like, yeah, we'll go fuck around on Steam, play some fucking zombie type shit,
but the show has been getting nothing but good reviews.
It's only on HBO, though.
So
Yeah.
the big
I don't
complaint
have
was
HBO.
the chick that was in The Last of Us, she's a female and she's like an activist type, you know what I mean?
Uh-oh.
But
Greenie.
there's a bunch of flack
Oh,
on
no,
Twitter
not one
that,
of those.
oh, you're too rich looking for the part. Like, what the fuck?
Huh?
She looks too
What do you
rich.
mean you're too
because
rich
of
for the part?
her structure of her body, they're saying is just, oh, you're too wealthy looking. You don't
Oh,
fit the part.
God.
It's like,
How
what
much
the
did
fuck?
you said it was 70 on Steam?
Yeah,
As they got the
it's like
PC
70
mobile
bucks,
key
yeah.
for 47. See, it's
Holy
not-
No,
shit.
It was 60 bucks, 59, I think it was.
yeah, so
That's
they
on
got it a
Steam?
little cheaper.
Mm.
No, this
Is that on
G-
Steam?
No, this is
So yeah,
G2A.
64 with tax. Yeah, that's about right. 59.99. See, you know.
So it's a little
Yeah, you get
cheaper,
the
but not
discount
much.
now.
Now
I've been playing
PS5, it's
Sniper Elite. I've been playing Sniper Elite every day.
yeah, for some reason the PS5 it's super fucking cheap, but everything else, look, it's more
I
expensive
gotta
on the
talk to- I gotta-
Because
PS4.
it was a PlayStation game. That's why it was.
But look at
Oh.
PS5,
cheap.
$24, but PS4, it's 62. How the fuck does that
Yeah,
make any
because it
sense?
came out with the PS5. It was one of those the PS5 fucking promo type games, or this or that.
Yeah. I've been playing Sniper Elite, but I need to fucking get past level 2. I fucking can't do it. I keep on getting killed.
I know, that's one of the games I'm gonna jump in. I've been doing a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, I saw that you did the one that I first got into, Rocket League. That's stupid. Fucking
Oh,
Rocket League.
Rocket League is fun, bro.
Rocket League can be
Fuck.
fun. That looks fun.
It's stupid. Maybe it'll be better with the controller. I tried it with
I
the
don't think
keypad.
I could keep up with it very well to be
No.
able to go to Rocket League.
Not on 2
No.
pints, you're not going to.
Playing FPV and 4D or some shit. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
put on some head tracking onto an FPV drone and fly around. That would be what that's like. It's like
Yeah. Yeah, I just
you're everywhere,
I can't
dude.
get in.
Yeah, dude.
I just
Yeah,
can't get
It
into
looks
It's
fun. though.
fucking I just can't get into it. I mean,
Well,
they don't show you which side is your color. Do you match the color of the goal or
Yes,
or what?
the
Yeah.
color of the goal matches the color of your vehicle.
Your
It's
goal
usually-
matches your color.
It's usually orange and blue. It's not that hard.
It's that 3-dimensional upside down this and that boosting.
Yeah.
Throws me off.
Well, like I said, Mike, it's not
I
gonna
think if
be.
I played it, I get into it, but
Well,
it's okay.
you can adjust the cameras too. Like you can turn the camera shake
Mhm.
off. And
right. Yeah, just like any game, you can set your camera view either in cockpit or in the front. of the
right, but there's
cockpit.
other settings too to control the movement of the entire overall camera settings.
The overall, yeah, but it
It's-
just it
it's-
seems stupid to me. Like Sniper Elite is fucking awesome. I like it.
No, dude, you should see some of the freestylers in Rocket League, dude. They'll be like bouncing the ball in midair under the car all the way across.
Yeah,
the
I saw
fucking
that.
thing.
They keep it bouncing and then they
Yeah.
go to the
They
back
get
up and
There's a
nitros worked out.
They do a $50,000 competition every year for that game. There are some
Oh,
guys that are
really?
skilled in that game. Like
they
there are
all use the keypad. They all use the keyboard. They don't use the controller. I don't,
League and you practice for the next year. Maybe next year you could have your wages paid for.
you don't have to use the keyboard. I use the
I'll make more than 50K.
you don't have to use the
I
keyboard,
wish,
Tim.
dude. I make less than 50,000.
I use
No, I
the,
started on Rocket League with the keyboard.
yeah, but
I
I
didn't
use
have
the
the controller then. Maybe it's better now. I don't.
Oh, it's so much better with the controller.
okay. All right. Maybe I'll
That
try
one
it
we
again.
haven't seen JD's. He's over there playing fucking Rocket League now. Huh?
Well, he
Is he
said
playing Rocket League now?
Yeah, that's what he's saying. I'm playing Rocket League now.
he threatened to kick my ass in Rocket League the other day.
Oh, really? Hmm.
But no, I played.
Flips and everything in it, so he'll be set to it.
Wow, dude, it looks
Be right
pretty
back.
fun. It does look fun. I don't know if I keep up with it though. It's pretty fucking.
Well, don't drink 2 pints before you do
Well, I'm saying
it.
I heard that.
the reason I'm drinking pints is because I'm bored as fuck. You know, is what it is. It's like I was gonna cut back on drinking and shit, and the liquor store is closed. I'm like, I'm fucking bored. There's nothing on TV. There's same old fucking drone fucking shit on every fucking channel. Fucking everybody's looking for fucking views and fuck around. I'll just put out a bunch of shorts of me sitting around drinking and see how that goes. Fuck.
It'd probably go pretty good.
It probably would. Unfortunately, it wouldn't have nothing to do with what my channel's about. I don't give a shit. My channel's about me having my fucking fun. That's what it became when fucking I knew I wasn't gonna get nowhere in YouTube as far as making a bunch of fucking money with fucking FPV drones and shit like that. I'm like, that's the only reason I got a YouTube channel right now. I mean, before that, it was a weed growing channel that I had.
Yeah, but like 8 or 9 years ago, you would have done pretty well, right? Like it was more
5 years
popular
ago.
than.
5 years ago is when I started my channel.
Oh, so you weren't there at the very,
I'm
very
still at
beginning.
1.3. 5 years in, I ain't trying to fucking make nothing out of it, dude.
When did I come in here? Because
It's gonna
Mike,
take more money than you're gonna make, dude.
Mike, when did I come in here? Because you're the first person I talked to on YouTube.
Dude,
4
I've been
years?
out here for over 5 fucking years. You know, you think I know when you fucking joined?
I think
know.
it's 4
Look at
years.
the channel and tell me when you're.
I think it's 4 years.
Go back to your.
No, I got
videos,
in-
look at when you posted videos or something.
No,
He
it wasn't.
blinked
I didn't post a video until a year after I joined.
Well, you deleted everything, so.
2017,
Yeah, you've deleted everything again.
video I posted on this channel. But I've got another channel that I was fucking growing back in like 2008, 2009. I had a channel on here that I fucking was working on like cannabis growing and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
I'm
You
fucking,
still,
yeah.
what's the name of that channel?
The urban, or is it the urban cowboy? Hold on.
I didn't know you had another channel.
Yeah, let's.
Oh, Lloyd, stop
let's
it.
mention
I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to
post the
listen.
link in the chat. We'll get you some subscribers.
Let's go see Mike 15 years ago, 20 years ago.
You see, Lloyd keep on pressing that into my head. I'm gonna have to listen to the whole song to get it out of my head.
The first year, the first video posted to YouTube was 17 years ago.
2018 is when I started in drones. Before that, I was in cryptocurrency for 2-3 years. That was all that was ever on my channel, cryptocurrency back in the day.
Well, we wouldn't know that now, would we?
I deleted every fucking thing. I ain't gonna put anything up on my channel either. I got
You
one
also-
video.
You got that one video that's just sitting up there.
Okay. I got a remembrance video I could add. It was the last video I did with the drone. It was for Bonnie, Paul Hodges' wife.
Yeah,
I
we
couldn't
couldn't.
post that. That was a good one. It's only like 8 seconds long, 10 seconds long.
No, turn it into a short. You'll get some views.
Might, it says in remembrance or something on it. Pretty good. I can bring it back out and then upload it. Yeah, I can upload faster now.
You
Oh,
said
great.
the Urban Cowboy?
That's a song. That's a movie. Isn't it? Urban.
Maybe with John Travolta.
I'm looking for the right channel.
No,
That's how long it's
No.
been since I used the channel.
Urban Cowboy is with Sylvester Stallone, isn't it?
I thought it was John Travolta, but
No,
might
John
have both.
Travolta. Because that's what's coming up under Urban Cowboy.
What
Yeah.
was the movie with Dolly Parton and John
That's
Travolta?
because you're looking up under
Dolly
urban,
Parton and Sylvester Stallone.
A-N, not
It was
urban.
the worst movie that he did.
Rbing, Irving.
Oh, Irving. Okay. All right.
It's still not the right channel.
It might not be up there no more.
That's
might have
another,
canceled
that's
it
a whole
already.
nother ID that you don't even need to worry about. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the right one.
I gotta listen to this song because I got it in my head. So I'm gonna mute
Okay.
myself and listen to this song.
Mute yourself and Get on with it.
Ooh. Holy shit, what the hell?
As we look for this. Rocky.
Take our trips on LSD.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, there you go. Good tune.
Maybe first play.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they even have that up there anymore.
Hmm.
Or although, I mean, I've seen channels that have that have been up for like more than 10 years. They haven't had any haven't had anything posted to them. They're still sitting there stagnant. So
Yeah,
they don't
10
know.
years. They've been up for 10 years and they've still got 1 or 2 subscribers.
Oh, dude, I've been to channels that were so sad looking. You'd go to them and there were like videos that were like, they posted like 5 videos that were like 7, 8 years old and there was never any views on them. I was the first one to go to the channel
Yeah.
and they have no subscribers and it's just been sitting there stagnant for that long. You think YouTube would delete them after that long.
Yeah. Yeah, brother Ken.
I typed in the Urban Cowboy and some chick talking about natural deodorant.
Is that a sign?
There you go.
Oh, let me see.
Uh,
Oh my God, Mike looks so young.
Okay, let's.
Hold
Let's
on,
have a
hold
look.
on.
Are you going to share it or?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is his profile picture, man. He looks like young as hell. Look at him.
A ganja planter.
Doesn't sing out the shower.
16 subs. That's
So look, there's Bay City fireworks back in 2010.
2010.
Let's look at this.
2010.
That's you without no hair. Was that short fucking hair there, Mike?
Yeah, dude.
Look,
They're
and
barely.
Yeah, bro.
it's only available in 144p.
Dude,
Oh,
it
right.
was done off a fucking cellular phone, like a flip phone, dude.
Good God.
Oh, the
take
old
it.
Sprint ones? The old Sprint flip phone? Yeah.
Dude,
That's a-
that's old.
that's
See
a
if there's
fucking
any
s-
better videos or that was like one of the first videos. Go to like the
All right, YouTube, there you go.
God damn, bro. Really? I'm going to subscribe to that. You better put up some more videos.
but just
Yeah.
remember, Tim, I don't know how to grow any weed, okay?
Well, this is your newest video here on there 11 years ago.
This was the last video. This was 7 weeks
Really?
of bud.
So what made you stop doing it?
This is indoor.
Yeah,
Well, maybe-
hydroponic.
The lights, no, this is not hydroponic. This is
No, it's not. I don't see no tubes.
straight up soil.
So
Mhm.
what made you stop doing it? Because it wasn't exactly legal then, or what?
No, I started this when I was medical
Uh-huh.
and dealing with patients and their fucking demands and this and that, what they wanted. It wasn't worth it to me. And then I ended up in a rental property that I couldn't fucking grow in because of the law changes. So now being in a rental, I can't grow.
So you just
Oh, okay.
Those are some donkey dicks, dude. Straight up donkey dicks. Look at that.
God damn. Not much cleaning either. Not much.
No, this is when he upgraded to the first Android phone.
By the time the house and I see, look at that soil.
Oh, you
5
cut the
gallon
fucking-
bro.
You
5
cut the-
gallon pots.
You cut the heads out of them. You stunted them. You stunted them?
No, I fucking trimmed them. There you go. The lights are kicked on now.
See, look, 720.
Look at that.
No, it
shit.
looks like you stunted them. You,
That's an 8x6 fucking room with like 8, 9 plants, something like that.
it just looks like you stunted them. You
No,
dwarfed
I
them.
trimmed them as I went so that they
Oh, okay.
down. I didn't let them grow full. Yeah, I cropped them and manicured them.
Yeah, you dwarfed them so they would stay a certain way. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
got to keep them
subscribe
With
just in
indoor, you
case.
got to keep it down to a regulation because otherwise they're gonna outgrow the fucking canopy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you keep the canopy down.
Age restricted video based on community guidelines.
Well, I'm subscribed. You better put something on there.
But yeah, your first video was 12 years ago. Damn, in that 1 year, you went from 144p to 720. Yeah, you did a significant upgrade. That must have been when the first Android
It
phone
was
came
all
out.
fucking. That was all fucking cellular fucking cameras, dude. Phone
Yeah,
cameras.
that one right there was a fucking
Hey, hey.
singular flip phone.
Go back up to his. Go back up to his picture, man. Fucking Mike with short hair. Holy fuck! Look at that.
See, nothing in his about page. He had 2,600 views.
That was back when I just first started playing around in YouTube, dabbling.
And this is all people you were.
Those are all
recommended?
people I watch. Yeah, those are all people I was watching and shit, you know.
If you connect that channel to the Australian weed community,
Dunham, Sweetwater. Phil
wow, man.
That must have been right when you were getting into FPV.
Getting into it.
Yeah, just before FPV. That was probably about 3-4 years before FPV. I think no, FPV was later than that. FPV was 6-7 years later, dude.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was 2010.
What?
So we became legal in 2008 for medical.
Do you
So
have access to that account, or do you just like? Can you actually?
You look at
I
look at
just
this
don't
guy.
deal with it. I still got full access. I got all the emails. Yeah, I logged in to find it.
I'm fucking melting.
I just don't.
I'm
do
melting.
it.
34 degrees. It's not. That's cold.
Celsius, you prick. I'm melting. Thank you.
No, that was at like 80 something.
It's
No,
28 degrees
90.
Fahrenheit currently here.
that's 90 Fahrenheit, or close to 95 Fahrenheit.
We're -3 Celsius.
In melting. Anyway. Well, let me find out here. Hold on. It is Fahrenheit. It's
27
90 degrees.
Fahrenheit. 27
90.
Fahrenheit.
90. Fucking melting. I need that air conditioned, but I gotta get my rent paid up first. That's the first priority.
Oh man, make me shake my head. Damn, Justin.
And plus, I gotta get that extender fucking rod for the Starlink, and that's about $80 through Starlink. So I'm gonna go to the local fucking Wood or Bunnings and pick up an extender rod for like $30 fucking instead of that. Starlink, man, they want a lot of money for every fucking thing if you get it through them.
What were you saying, Mike?
That was Dustin in chat.
Yeah.
He was telling me check my Facebook.
We'll see. We'll see if you're right, Justin. When I get that extender pull.
I think it will help if you can get about 10 feet above the where you're at now.
We'll see if you're right.
Let's see here.
And I hear crickets.
As per usual.
As per usual.
Yeah, so another what
What?
yeah, another 3 years and YouTube will be 20 years old.
Yay.
20 years old, really?
That was the very first
17
video ever.
currently.
Yeah, because the very first video ever posted to YouTube was I'm at a petting zoo. It was one of the co-founders of YouTube,
Yeah.
and that was 17 years ago. He was the very first one to ever upload a video.
17 years ago. Fuck me, did.
So 2026, I think, will be the 20th year.
Well, Yeah, because before that I was in YouTube and I was in ICQ. So, not YouTube. What was it? Yahoo.
Uh,
Yahoo chat. Yahoo chat. I was in there, and then ICQ mostly.
yeah, there wasn't really nothing like YouTube before YouTube. I mean, there was similar
No, there
stuff
wasn't.
to it.
Oh, there was.
Yep.
There was. Didn't Firefox have a chat room too?
Oh, I'm sure there was thousands of chat rooms
I
back
can
in the day,
remember.
and everybody was a 21-year-old girl from Wisconsin. or
Yeah,
some
that was
bullshit.
that was when everything in the chat was in DOS form. You had to write
Yep.
commands and shit.
Yeah. MIRC is another good one.
Well,
Yeah,
that's the
my-
same as ICQ. That was all connected. MIRC, MIRCQ, and then there was ICQ.
I was one of the first couple 100,000 users on MySpace. And then
Yep.
they shot over to like, I want to say 150 million users.
Well,
Right
ICQ,
before.
your name is like a ham operator. It's all numbers. It's 12-digit number.
Yeah.
And then you get into the server, just like Discord, it's a number. And then you could pick your name. But in ICQ, you could nuke people, you could fucking block them, you could do everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
I liked it because I can resume a file where it stopped, and no other thing could do that. Napster could, but Napster got fucked because of Metallica. But
Mm.
When I joined MySpace, I want to say there was like 180 or 190,000 people on it, and then it blew up, went up to like 150 million, I think.
well, I got MySpace when it first came out, but I
That's
don't
what-
remember my username.
And then that's when Facebook came
Okay.
out, was right when they started. And then everybody left MySpace and then went over to Facebook. I didn't join
Yeah.
Facebook for the first like couple of years it was out. I think it was like out for 3 or 4 years before I finally went over to it.
I
I just
joined
wasn't
in
on.
I joined
2006, 2007.
yeah, I joined YouTube 2000 when Bitcoin came out, 2007.
Yeah,
Around there.
I think I'm late 2008, and then didn't use it for like 3 or 4 years.
When did we start getting them letters in the mail, Dom? Like about Bitcoin? I think that was 2008.
Yeah,
2000.
probably 8 or 9. Yeah.
Yeah, buy Bitcoin. I should have bought it then.
I think we all should have.
So it was out in May, shortly after the site opened on a limited beta basis in May of 2005. It was attracting some 30,000 visitors per day. Officially launched on December 15th, 2005.
Oh, was it? Okay, dude. Shareyourworld.com. 1997, a predecessor to YouTube, was shut down in 2001.
Yeah, so 2025 would be the 20-year anniversary.
You see that, Tim?
Ah,
So I was a year off.
I hate it
Awesome.
when that happens. Dead soldier. Oh, we defroze the fuck.
Yeah, I froze up. What did you say? What did you say, Mike? Sorry.
I said, did you see that? Dead soldier. Hate it
See
when-
what?
A dead soldier. Hate it when that happens.
A dead soldier. What do you mean? I'm sorry, I'm lost.
Dead soldier.
Oh, yeah.
Dead soldier.
Beat up in the air, bro.
Shareyourworld.com. I don't remember that one.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was before YouTube. Yep. I remember Share Your World. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Do you
I wonder if
remember?
that's-
I don't know. Were you born? Yeah, you were born in 80s. You remember the commercial where it had the hands around the world when WWW was coming out? You probably
Yeah.
don't remember the commercials.
Like I said, I was born in 85, so I was on the internet a lot in the 90s.
85.
But I don't remember.
Oh, fuck me, dude. I wish.
was born in 85. Nothing like bragging.
85, I was fucking my ass off. Oh, God. Anyway,
I was 3 years old.
85, I was getting laid, baby.
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Working that shit.
I'm telling you. Brown chicken, brown cow. Fuck yeah.
Michael's having his first kid, huh?
Around.
Hey, we were practicing. We were practicing up to when we had a
Dude, I
kid.
graduated in '90, so I mean, just to put that
80,
in perspective.
89. I graduated 89 class, but well, I didn't graduate. So 87 is when I got kicked out.
What's up,
87.
John? Yeah, I would have graduated.
Hey, RC, how you doing, buddy? Come on up. Come on up on it, man. Hang out.
Come on, come on.
Mine was 2003, Tim.
We need some new faces in here.
2003. What? That was your graduating class?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God.
Sarah's was 2005.
Yeah, it might make you feel old, Tim. I'm 3 years older than you.
Fuck me, dude. 2003.
I'm still like,
2003, I was 35.
I'm still the big guy.
I was in my 30s in 2003.
You're a little bit ahead now.
2003, I was 35.
2003.
It's getting
32.
close, man.
Tim, what year was it you graduated?
I didn't graduate. I got kicked out in
Well, what was your
87.
what was your
89.
supposed year? 89.
87 for me.
87, I got kicked out.
That'd have been what, 4.5?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God, I'm fucking old.
Well, I'm going to say, if that makes you feel old,
Yes,
Yeah.
David.
Lloyd
does.
has just said his first grandchild was born in 1988.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yes, Tim remembers World War II, David. Oh,
Yeah.
WWW.
Fuck up. Fucking World War II. Hey, our generation is the best because we saw at the beginning of all this technology.
Yep, Gen X.
And you're still confused about it.
And Lloyd's generation was the best of the best. That was when shit was still real. People respected people. They still courted. You know what a court is when you court a woman, Justin?
Yep.
That was when he was telling your generation you were shit.
Oh my God. You don't even know what fucking courting means. I need another beer.
I know
We
what
don't use the
courting
term
means.
graduated here.
Oh God.
Tim, where were you when the Titanic sank?
Exactly.
Oh fuck. Hey, my grandmother was still alive. Or she was alive then.
World Wide Web. I thought you were talking about WWW.
Yeah,
there, David.
that was definitely a moment of silence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My grandma was still alive then, as he walked out.
Yeah, he was only 12 then.
Oh, shut up.
Back to that thought. Oh, great! Now we got to look at your granny cry.
Hey, the plantation in Nisi, South Carolina is still there. So there you go.
You
Well, I
guys
heard it's
remember the
still there.
gross with the gross jokes, right?
The what? Grosser and gross, yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
The worst one you've ever heard.
You want me to tell it?
About cottage cheese, and you wake up and your grandmother's sitting on your face. That's
Look at that. Lloyd said-
What's grosser and gross? A truck full of dead babies. What's grosser and gross? The one on the bottom is alive. What's grosser and gross? He made it
Dream
out.
about cottage cheese and your grandmother's sitting on your face.
What the fuck are you talking about? Did you see
That
what
is
Lloyd,
grosser than gross.
did you see what
That's
Lloyd
it,
said?
dude. It tops it all. I'm telling you.
1876. Fuck yeah. Awesome. My grandmother was born in 1898. I forget. My great grandfather, I didn't meet him. He passed away early. Internet became public in 83. Yeah. And
Right.
the military was public.
Yeah.
Military was happening
That was
already.
part of the DARPA net.
I remember hanging out before I graduated from high school, I remember hanging out at some, like,
The cafe or arcade.
this or that. No, it
Yeah.
was like somebody's house and they had AOL already. Before I
Oh.
graduated
Wow.
in 90, they had AOL. So, I mean, internet was out there.
Yeah, but it was
not
very rare to run across
odd.
somebody who actually had a computer though.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
dad
it was like
Go to
expensive.
the school library
I live
or
in Dow Chemical
Internet
in Dow
cafes.
Town, dude.
My dad had the first computer in the fucking neighborhood, and that thing was fucking huge. And I still remember that kind. It was like took up like this much of his desk and shit.
On like 512 megabytes of RAM, huh?
It went from RPM back then. The hard drive, it was all
Oh,
RPM.
Well, it was only like 32
512 meg.
megabytes
No,
of
you
RAM.
were a
32
saint.
Hard
megabytes.
Yeah,
drive
that much.
was 500.
And he had
back in the 8 or 16K days.
he had the old phone where he put it on the modem or
Yeah.
hit it
yeah.
in
The hard
Yeah.
drive was for the operating system only.
only.
Everything else was
Tim.
stored on floppy disk or a fucking tape.
Internet was made public 2 years before I was born.
Yay.
I remember fucking putting in a fucking cassette.
Tim was
tape
already in his early
fucking
30s.
player and locking that shit in so that you could record your shit off the internet, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Cassette
Yeah.
player.
Hey, I thought it was a game
Yeah.
changer where you can take a Walkman, hook it up to a cassette and put it into your stereo and play when you're driving. I thought that
Yeah,
was
that
game.
was great.
It was great.
You know they still sell those at Walmart for like
Yep.
$10.
Oh.
Cassette inserts. Yeah, they still have those.
Oh god.
Oh, I was there through the Walkman and the Discman stage. I had
Justin.
a Walkman back in the day.
Walkman was the shit.
Justin, the question is, have you ever drank from a garden hose?
Dude,
Yes, but I wouldn't recommend that these days since most water is now reclaimed
even
water,
did.
which is half filtered shit water.
dude, the disc is so fucking
Back in the
you
day.
know out there. I even had the disc camera back in the day.
Yay.
Tim,
Yeah.
you have a
Like it was a disc.
Yeah,
You drop
Yeah,
that baby
it was-
in there and record.
yeah, about that.
Hey
Yeah,
Tim,
you know,
this is a problem with drinking out of the hose these days in most cities. Is you have a 50-50 chance you're gonna get dysentery because it's reclaimed water, which is for
Mm.
agriculture, and it's half filtered shit water from the sewer. So I don't know if you wanna drink out of the hose anymore.
Well, Justin, do you know what a well is?
Yes, my dad's house had a well. It tasted like
Yeah.
fucking clean bottled water coming out of that bitch. It was
And was it your chore in the morning to get the well water for your bath? That's
No,
was
no, we had money. We didn't have to do that.
that was my chore to get the water from the well, and to clean the thunderbox.
No, I had maids.
Oh, fuck off. I tried to change chores at my brother so many times. His chore was to clean the kitchen and fucking dishes and shit. I wanted that. Well, put it this way, JD, when I was born, 8-tracks were still in cars.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that when the fucking tape would come out and then you'd have to fix it.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
know all about this thing, right?
Yeah, it was a great rewinder to get the tape back in.
That's right.
Mm.
Yeah, I grew up. I was still in the cassette era when I was a kid.
And the piece of tape on the cassette where you can make it record.
Because you gotta remember, CDs and discs, man, didn't really start getting popular till like the mid to late '90s. That's when a
Yeah.
lot of, because then you had the original disc, man, that didn't have the anti-shock shit, and if you even touched it, it fucking
No,
flipped.
you had to buy the stabilizer for your car, a little thing underneath it, and you set it on and it could
Right.
handle.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
you couldn't walk around with one of the original ones.
No, you couldn't. No,
But
you
then
couldn't.
they came out with the ones that had the anti-skip technology, and you could fucking throw that bitch across the room and it would still be fine. Like,
Well, that's what I had in my my Firebird, because without a light, it would go like that. At a light, rumble the car, and it kept on skipping. And then my wife was like, "Oh, let's get the stabilizer," and I got the stabilizer on it. Never did it again. Never skipped. Never nothing.
Oh, no, Ken, the water that my dad's well was on in Southern California was the Mojave River and it was underground. That shit came out tasting like fucking just perfect cold
Oh, it
bottled
was.
water.
It was beautiful, man. It
It
was
tasted,
beautiful.
it was the most cleanest bottled water tasting natural water you could get.
We had a natural spring in the backyard in Franklinville, Pennsylvania. I could go out there and cup my hands and drink the water.
Franklin or Frankenville. Yeah, he knew where he was.
Franklin, Pennsylvania.
No, the water,
Rocky Grove is the township. It was-
no, you could take a cup of
It was
water out of my
Rocky
dad's well,
Grove and Rocky Road.
out of the sink, and it would look like as clear as bottled water, and it tasted
Well, like
just
I said, we
bottled
could
water.
go to-
down the creek. We knew that.
we could go down to the creek and just cup our hands and drink the water right out of there.
Well,
Where can you do that today?
Well, the great thing is my dad's well was like 300 or 400 feet down. And so the water would come out ice cold.
I don't know the depth of our well. I don't know.
No, it would come out
Oh,
ice
good.
cold. You wouldn't even need ice. It would just come out
Anything
really
over
cold.
about 200 feet, it's cold. Cold.
I don't know the depth of our well. What was them stoves back then, Mike? We had to get the firewood for it every morning. We had to get the firewood for our stove every morning.
Firewood for your stove. What? Huh?
It was like a 2-set thing that you put the wood in here and a thing, and it heated up everything around here, and that did our water too.
Oh, I don't know.
Talking about like a wood burning stove?
Dude,
It's like a
they
wood
got
cast
burner.
iron?
You
Yeah, it
can
was cast
get a
iron, yeah.
Wood burner out there, like have this wood burner fucking outhouse basically. It's
Yeah.
got all the piping so that it goes underground under your
Oh,
house.
Yeah, and in the house for the ducks, wasn't it?
You can totally heat your whole house, garage, everything from a wood.
Would you live in the backwoods of fucking Alabama? Jesus Christ. You guys didn't have a hot
Yeah.
water heater like any civilized house?
Dude,
No.
come up to Michigan, bitch. I'll tell you what, man. The wood burning wood will cost you about a quarter of what it'll cost you to fucking pay for fucking gas.
We didn't have a water. We didn't have a water pump or anything like that.
I
Mike
swear
said,
to God, dude.
Mike said, come to Michigan, bitch.
Yeah. Come up
We didn't
with the cold, boy.
We didn't have water heaters.
It's 30
We didn't have water heaters.
Oh,
They were
wait,
in
27 degrees Fahrenheit currently. 27 degrees Fahrenheit currently.
No, I was talking about him heating
Wood
his
is
house water.
Compared to, dude, they got it so it runs through your whole house. I mean, it'll heat your hot water. It'll heat your fucking house.
Yep.
It runs underneath and into the plumbing and everything. Dude, you can use that shit to heat your house and everything.
The only problem is collecting the wood. The only problem is cutting the wood. Cutting the
Yeah,
wood
all
on
that.
weekends, and that was the worst thing to do. But that was one of our.
Water heater
had to
by
do.
wood. It works.
Yep, it was awesome. Awesome. I liked it back then. Actually, I think that was the best fucking times we had.
Hmm. Yeah, hey, Maxie.
No, my dad we had a big ass lake in front of his house that was full, and what they would do is they would filter the water out of the lake into the house, and then it would fill from the pump into the lake. So you only had to turn the actual well on every,
Mhm.
like 10
We had
days.
a
or
natural
some shit.
spring right next.
It would
We had a
kick on.
natural spring.
Yeah, it would kick on like every so often, and it would keep the lake full. And
But on
that
the side of our house, was a hill, like a mountain, and we had the natural spring ran next to our house, and then we had the well in the back by our outhouse or thunderbox.
Like
Oh.
a mountain.
my dad's lake was about the
A
size
real
of a
small version of it.
my dad's
Mm.
lake was about the size of a
Really?
football field, and it was about 20 feet deep.
Well, we had
Full.
about 5 acres in Rocky Grove.
It was full of bass, and it had bass and catfish in it.
Right.
I
Yeah.
used to collect the salamanders back then.
Oh.
Salamanders, little lizards.
Lizards,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, you break the tail off, and it grows back.
They grow back, yeah, and they're still squirming.
And did you see what Sarah said? She's talking about the old chat room. I got a bunch of unsolicited D.
Hey, there you go. Get that dick.
Right.
Well, everybody lied about their age. You'd
Take
be like
that back.
14 saying you were a 22-year-old dude from fucking New York or some shit.
Mm.
You're
Yeah,
really a 14-year-old kid from Nevada.
I think everybody catfished back then when they first got the internet going and chat room.
We got
Well,
Jet,
yeah, catfishing was more popular
No
back before
memory.
catfishing was popular.
I liked it when your parents said, when the street lights go on, you got to be home.
Yeah.
You know, and if you wanted to talk to people, you fucking ride your bike to their house or meet up somewhere. That was our social networking back then.
All right, I'm out.
And I like the old arcades too. Meet up with your friends, try to get the pinball machine, try to break their high score.
You don't see arcades anymore.
Later, Mike.
Later, Mike.
Right.
You did so okay. I'm out.
Yeah, the arcades are like you don't hardly ever see arcades anymore.
I have
That-
not seen one.
Now there is a big chain of arcades over here called Dave and Buster's. It's more geared towards adults.
Okay.
It is like a family thing, but they also have bars and shit inside
Yeah,
of them.
it's pretty similar to what we've got here. You see one occasionally, and it's a lot of those, claw things.
Yeah,
Well,
you
they
don't-
turned to internet cafes. The old arcades, they turned them
Yeah.
into internet cafes.
Those are outlawed now in most places because there was
Take a
too many.
walk, Mike. Take a walk, Mike. Come on, bro.
Take a walk.
Then get back up on the panel and drink with me, you bitch.
Yeah.
No, it was. Yeah, internet cafes started getting really big in the 90s, I reckon.
Late
got really-
90s, early 2000s.
They got
Yeah.
real big in the
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
mid to late 2000s in North Carolina. They started popping up fucking everywhere like goddamn Starbucks.
Mm.
And then there was a lot of robberies going on, and then the state didn't like it because it wasn't a gambling that they could really control. So they didn't really like
and then
it.
it
So
turned into
Yeah.
cafes that just had Wi-Fi, big Wi-Fi signs on them.
Yeah. Hey, Dustin, I used to take my son, my oldest boy, before my second boy. I used to take him to Chuck E. Cheese's all the time. And then when my second boy was born, his birthday or his first birthday was at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
I used
okay.
to bomb, man. I even took my daughter there on her first birthday.
I don't know if Chuck E. Cheese is still open. I think they closed down a lot of locations. I don't even think they're around anymore. I don't know. Let me look up.
Yeah, they were pretty cool, man. I liked it. You can meet all the single women there too, single moms.
Oh yeah, there's still some around. There's one in Lakeland and one in Orlando.
I would love to know how Wildwood and Atlantic City, New Jersey runs now. Is it all tickets and cards or?
Vegas
What?
has gone to, a lot of the big casinos in Vegas have gone to, you put your money in the machine, it doesn't take coins anymore,
Yeah.
and it prints out a receipt when you're
Yeah,
done.
it's similar
and
here. Yeah.
Then you take the receipt up to
Vegas is
the,
like that?
yeah, you take the receipt up to the
Yeah, you
reg,
take
to
the
the
receipt
cashier
up,
desk. then they
and they'll
give
give
you
you
your
a
money.
tag. But if it's over a certain amount, they have to write you a check.
So Vegas, you don't get the big coins no more.
no,
There might
same
be
here.
some smaller casinos that still do it for nostalgia, but most of the big casinos, no, because the thing is the machines don't take as much maintenance having to deal with coins and all the
Yeah,
dirt.
yeah,
from
I'm
it.
that's the
talking.
same way
I'm
here.
talking. I'm talking about the big machines when you walk into a casino in Vegas.
Right, yeah, they don't do that shit anymore. And then some
They don't
casinos,
do.
some casinos, you don't even put cash in the machines no more. You have to go
Yeah,
up to the
really?
cashier desk. They put money
Hmm.
on a card and then you swipe the card at the
Yep.
machine. And if you win, it either goes on back on the card, your winnings, and you can cash that out, or it will print you out a receipt and you take
Oh,
the receipt
damn.
out.
Yeah, that's how
That's what I
they do it down here.
That's
Like
how I
it is
like
in
Vegas, man.
Queensland, but it's Pretty much the same here.
That's why I liked Vegas. When you get you take they had the buckets next to the machine,
Yeah,
and
but
then big machines. And when you walk into a casino in Vegas, what was it? The Flamingo. That was fucking awesome. The nostalgia.
Pink flamingo.
But you have coins that you get out of the machines like this, and that would be like a $1 coin. You just go up and
no, they don't do that no more because like I said, the machines don't take 90% of the maintenance when you take all the dirty money out of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you're just doing it all electronic. They don't require
Yeah.
hardly any maintenance because of that. And the casinos save a lot of money on that. Plus they save tons of money of not having to deal with coins too, because it's a bitch to
Yeah.
have to deal with millions of dollars in coins.
So
Yeah.
Sarah's saying that they still do the chips, of course, on the blackjack and
Oh yeah. We're talking,
Yeah, I
I'm talking
love
about the you'd call them slot machines,
Yeah,
and we'll call them gaming machines.
not gaming machines. We call them what's the name?
Down here we call them that.
Not gaming machines. We call them fuck do we call them here?
Yeah.
Pokies. Pokies.
Oh, pokey. Yeah, pokies. Fucking hell. My brain's
Okay.
gone. My
You're
brain,
fucking Australian. You're Australian.
my
God
brain
damn it.
just went, my brain
Yeah.
went silly for a second.
surprisingly,
Yeah.
the flamingo's still there.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Does it still have the pictures as you walk in?
I don't
That
fucking
would be
know. I
cool.
haven't been to Vegas in about 10 years, but I used to go to Vegas all the time. But the thing is most casinos don't last more than 20 years in Vegas and they fucking tear them down and rebuild new ones. I mean, it's just endless construction there. That's the one city where history doesn't survive.
Hmm.
That's why they have the sign graveyard, the real famous graveyard in Vegas, and they take all
I
the old
froze.
casinos.
I
Okay, well,
froze. Don't hear any of that.
no, okay, so in Vegas is like one of the cities where history just doesn't survive because they're constantly tearing shit down and rebuilding. No matter how iconic the casino is, if it's not worth the developer's time or money, they'll just tear it down and build another one. So what they do is they have a big graveyard of signs, and it's a real famous graveyard. They take all the old casino signs and they put them in there, and you can actually walk through there and stuff, and they light them up at night and shit.
I
So the
partied at the Flamingo too, Sarah. I liked it because it still had pictures of Bugsy and all that shit in there. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
just nostalgia. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
It was the first casino in Las Vegas. I'm pretty sure it was the first casino that was built in Vegas.
it's 76 years old.
Yep.
Vegas, yeah, Vegas is a city where just, it doesn't matter how historic a building is. If it's in the way of money, dude, they don't give two shits. They'll tear that bitch down and rebuild something else.
Mhm.
They just,
That's
it's
fun.
just the way it is. I mean, it's money, too much money going through that town.
I heard in Vegas now they have like light shows and they got things over. I forget how my buddy, he was there last year and told me and sent me pictures. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, they got like the Bellagio, the famous Bellagio, fountain show. They got all kinds of shit. I mean, it's insane. Fremont Street, they've completely redone Fremont Street. That's like the little, like everything's, like I said, it's crazy. You want to
Well,
stay out of
last time-
North Las Vegas is where you want to stay out of.
Yeah.
That's become the really bad area of Vegas.
Well, the last time I've been in Vegas was 1990. No. Yeah, 1998. I think it
Oh,
was. So,
fuck, dude. If you walked in Vegas now, you wouldn't recognize it, dude.
yeah, that's what my buddy told me.
You wouldn't, nothing, like it would look so much, like the buildings are so much bigger now, like you wouldn't recognize anything in that town.
Well, my buddy, like, he was the person I went to Vegas with in 1998. And he went there last year and he goes, oh my God. But he did tell me the Mirage is still there, Flamingo. There's a lot
Yeah,
more things.
you got, yeah, there's still quite a few iconic casinos there, but at some point they will get demolished and something bigger will get built. It's just a matter of time.
If they demolish the Flamingo, that takes the history out of Vegas.
It doesn't, dude, you know how many iconic fucking casinos have been demolished that were way more famous than the Flamingo? What was the one that all the gangsters went back to in the day? It was
It was Flamingo.
no, it was the one from the movie Casino. And that wasn't the Flamingo. It was
MGM?
no, MGM Grand's still there.
I don't know. Let me Google it.
Hmm.
Casino in the movie Casino? Yep.
Yeah.
I wanna say that.
No,
was-
it's not showing it. It's showing everything in fucking Australia. Fuck.
The hell
hold
was
on.
that casino?
Riviera.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think it was the Riviera.
Well, that's what I said. Filming took place at night in the Riviera Casino in Las Vegas, with the nearby defunct Landmark Hotel as the entrance to replicate the fictional Tangaloos in the movie Casino.
That might have been it.
There you go.
The hell was the name of it?
What's the name in there too? Goose? Not Goose. Ice.
Close enough.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie tonight, Casino. That's a fucking mad movie. Look
Okay.
at the notifications.
No, the
and
Tropicana.
Tropicana. Yeah, well,
That was one of the most famous ones. And then you had, so the ones that were controlled by the mafia was the Tropicana. It was the Flamingo. The
oh god,
Stardust
damn.
and the Stardust.
Stardust. Is that still there?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, Dustin, can I get her to come to my house or?
I want to say the Flamingo's the only one left out of those three, I think.
Flamingo is awesome. I love it. So, well, no, when I went there, Flamingo had the shows and everything, and now it seems like every casino has more and more and more and more.
Yeah, I know the Tropicana though, that was probably the most famous one with the gangsters back in the day.
Well, it did say Riviera was the most, but the starting of it, the mob owned the Flamingo, but the mob's still prominent in fucking Vegas. You know that, and it always will be.
Let me see, the Stardust Casino.
Oh man, I already did, Dustin. Jesus. Woo.
No,
Jesus,
so
hard.
the Stardust was imploded on March 13, 2007.
Really?
Yep, for a multi-billion-dollar Chinese themed casino.
Oh, Chinese.
That wasn't owned by the Chinese, it was just a Chinese themed.
I don't think the Chinese would ever.
It was scheduled to open in 2020, which is a few years ago, so.
Hmm.
And
Oh, nice, Bill. Good on you.
Yeah, well done.
Was that at the Indian casino or just the regular? I'll be right back.
Hmm. Oh my. Hmm. Nice. Thank you, Dustin, one visionary. Nice.
the Golden Gate Casino is the oldest one in Vegas from 1905.
Did you see what Lloyd said? I actually sang on stage at stage of Flamingo on the Strip in 1977. It was open mic night and I was drunk. That would have been awesome, bro.
Yeah, so the oldest one is 1905.
Played in a bar. Okay, cool, Bill. Congrats, man. 1,300. That's good. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Dustin. Hey, check your Facebook, your notifications. Dustin tagged you in a.
Yeah, I did. I checked.
Oh, god damn.
Exactly.
Okay, so the Tropicana was closed in 2022 and rebranded as the Horseshoe, Las Vegas.
Horseshoe.
The
God damn.
Horseshoe. So it was named the Horseshoe.
I would love to get back and see how much it changed. My buddy did send me pictures last year, but that was unreal. Fucking, how many lights do you fucking need for a city?
Mm.
Yeah,
That
so,
was
so yeah, the golden, what was it? Yeah, I would have to say the, what was it?
Hey, Dustin, just be prepared, man. When I send you that package, man, you got to be up on panel.
What's up, Max?
No excuses then. What's up, Max?
Yeah, I would have to say the
Oh, man.
Tropicana was probably the most famous out of those three, though.
Well,
David
they
Martin.
said Riviera. They said Riviera in casino. So
Well, no, that's the name that they used in the movie, but that was based off the Tropicana, though.
it was based off. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, it's good to see that. Well, the Flamingo, does it still have the rooms and everything you can stay in and shit like that?
I mean,
Or,
it's still open. It said it's still open, so I'm
uh,
assuming so. But I mean, a lot of these casinos have gone under multi, $100 million frickin' renovations over the years too, so.
I
What
stayed.
you,
Huh?
I mean, trust me, a casino that size doesn't look the same as when you remember it back in the 80s or 90s. It's gonna look.
I stayed at the MGM, and actually I think Cher was doing concerts there. I think it was Cher.
Yeah, the Golden Gate's the oldest casino. That one was from 1905.
Oh hell, Bill. Nice. Fucking hell. Damn.
I don't know, Lloyd, which one do you think was the most famous? The Tropicana, the Stardust, or the Flamingo back in the day?
Nice, Bill. Congrats, bro.
The Tropicana was the one I always heard about in like
Tropicana. Yeah.
well, in like documentaries and stuff about the mob in Vegas. That was one of the casinos they always talked about.
Well, I do know that there's a lot of films that were made at the Flamingo. And like I said, Bugsy, he's the one that owned it. Well, started the Flamingo. Well, I'm pretty sure Bugsy started it. That's an awesome win, Bill. Fucking A.
Yeah, I think he was the first one to venture into Vegas as a mobster.
Yeah, but he did it by himself and he didn't include the mob, so that's why he got killed.
But the mafia, they got pushed out by fucking Fortune 500 companies in like the 80s.
They're still there. They're still there.
Oh, dude, the mafia ain't shit like it used to be, dude.
Bullshit.
They're
They're under.
nothing. They might be underground, but they don't have the power that they did back in the 50s and the 40s and the 20s.
Oh, they do. They do. But you don't see it. They call it other companies. Yeah, Stardust. You're right. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just me listening to what's his name on YouTube, the one that does he
Oh,
was
really,
Max's
Bill?
Mob Boss.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck, what's his name? We were talking about him not too long ago. He was
Gambini?
he was the famous mob boss that got out of the mafia. He does all the YouTube videos about the mafia.
Oh, it's Sammy and Michael and
Michael Francis.
Francis. Yep.
Yeah, he talks about, he even said that the mafia isn't like it used to be. He said they're still around, but they just don't have the, you know, as much influence as they used to have back in the day. That's because of the whole RICO Act with the
What I'm-
FBI and everything.
What I'm saying is they're still around, but they go under a different name. So you're saying they're owned by Fortune 500 companies.
No, I said Fortune
Be the
500
Fortune.
companies push
But I'm
them
saying
out
the
of
mob-
Vegas.
What I'm saying is the mob might be the Fortune 500. You don't know. They go under different names now. They're not going to be the mob. They're not going to come out and wear their colors like Vikings. They're going to come out and they're going to reform and come back as different things. But Vikings are still there. A president just got extradited to fucking Melbourne the other day.
Yeah.
Comancheros. Never
Yeah, I
knew the
heard about
Vikings
that.
were still around, but he got expedited.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, that's fucking awesome. See, I believe in karma, Bill. I fucking believe it, man. It comes back to you, bro.
Oh, my grandpa and my dad used to get free shit at the casinos all the time, dude. Like my grandpa and my dad went to the casino so much they used to get comped rooms all the time.
I used to
I'll
get comp rooms from Taj Mahal in Atlantic City
Yeah,
in the mail.
my grandpa and they had um like those pass cards or whatever, and they had points on them, and they used to get free rooms and shit all the
Yeah.
time.
Well, we used to. That's how I did. We went on our honeymoon to Atlantic City and Wildwood and shit. Me and Lynn, and we spent a night in the orange level in Taj Mahal. That was pretty cool.
That's
That was
great.
a good night. Like Taj Mahal, when you go in, it has orange, purple, like different levels, and there's different colors.
Mhm.
And it's a good casino. I just didn't like Donald Trump.
What you want, big guy, huh? What you want, big guy?
Are you making him feel big because he's little?
Nah, he hardly ever leaves my side.
Yeah, I want a fucking dog, man. But I'm working too much. I can't do it.
Sarah even said the other day, he goes, "You're his favorite," because he spends a lot of time with me. He's
Uh,
always wanting to sit on my lap.
and I bet he's the most vicious out of them.
Oh God, dude, he's a little asshole, dude. He starts shit with Bo
Yeah.
all the time.
It's that little man syndrome. Yeah.
He's a good dog though.
I got this. I'm on this like 1K site, and I'll take pictures of it. But there's this blue healer every morning at around 8 o'clock. He comes over to me in the dead lane. He's a cute little dog, man.
No, he definitely put a fucking dent in him though with that fucking RICO Act though, because now they could get you on conspiracy. You know, back in the day before the RICO Act, they had to literally physically catch you doing something illegal and have to have a bunch of witnesses and stuff. Now they can just get you on conspiracy. They don't even have to catch you with anything.
That's what I mean. That's the reason why the mob is playing the placebo act because of RICO. So the mob is going to stay tight into everything, but they're going to use a placebo name. It could be a Fortune 500 name. That could be the mob. You never know. And they're going to do it, man. And they're still big. Like in Australia, we have this thing about the bikers law. And I guarantee they're still strong as fuck.
If they
in this
advertise, it would be stupid of them. But look at what fucking
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but-
Placebo act.
yeah, but look what that what's his name fucking did all the way up to Teflon Don. What was his name?
Gambini. Don.
Yeah, dude, he fucking was bragging in public all the time about his family, dude.
Because he got beat. Because he beat the charges that he was on. He was the Teflon Don.
Yeah, he was probably one of my cousins.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is he didn't hide anything. He was always bragging about his fucking business and everything. And that's one of the reasons why the mob hated him so much.
Yeah. In New Jersey, his son had a water ice business. And he used to look after my kids after school until I got home. I never knew who he was until like I was moving out. And he goes, "Oh, your kids were the best," and all this. And
John Gotti.
John Gotti.
Yeah, he
Teflon.
was
Couldn't think of his name.
He,
B&B
he,
was family. B&B
dude,
was
he,
family.
he flaunted out in public, and a lot of the rest of the
Yeah.
families didn't like him because of that, because he brought so much attention to himself. So
Mm.
it's not like they're all like, you know, super hidden. You could go online
They're
right
not-
now,
well-
and I guarantee you can look up every mob family name of who.
Yes, you
exists.
can, but I'm saying they're gonna have a placebo name now.
But you
They're
don't.
not gonna come out like the Teflon Don and say, I did this like back in the 80s and 90s. They're not gonna be like that. Everything's gonna be a placebo effect. They're gonna have different fucking names. They're hidden, but they're
Right.
not.
The average person might not know, but you don't think
You
the
mean
FBI knows
blindside.
who all of them are, what their businesses are? Come on now.
They will, but nobody else does. And you got to remember, they got the internet, man.
I mean, when Michael Francis was doing when he was doing interviews about the mob, he was naming all the newer mobsters and what they were and who their
Yeah.
titles are and all that. It's not like it's that hidden where people don't know who these people are.
feel
Like
like
I
I
said,
knew-
they just don't have the control that they had back in the day as far as
but you don't know. You
uh,
don't know what
you
control they
don't
have.
see- yeah, but you don't see small businesses and tons of areas getting shook down like they used to back in the day.
Because they're not getting shook down the way they're used to be. They're being the placebo effect. They're underground. And that's how they're going to keep on going until they rise up again. There's
Well,
still bomb part or car blasts and still bombings. There's still this, there's still that, there's still that. It's like, how much do you hear about fucking what's the name over in England?
The IRA.
The what?
IRA.
IRA. How many, like in the 80s, I remember when Prince's dad got fucking blown up on a boat. You don't hear anything about that, but you still hear about car bombings. It's a placebo effect. They're going under a different name. They're going over everything.
Well, I understand
He
that,
was,
but
yeah, he was. He was,
but-
yeah.
but organizations do lose power over certain times, especially when they bring a lot of attention to themselves. Because
They,
then that,
they-
if you're an organization and you're doing shit really illegal and you're causing a lot of problems to the point where the entire federal government focuses in on you, you're not going to get away from that. There's, you know, like the federal government's prosecution rates like 99% or shit, some shit. They don't ever lose a case.
But you got to remember, everything that was legal in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, most of it, 80% of it, is legal now. They're making profit off of it because it's legal, and they can't say it's the mob, so they're under a placebo name, and they're making real money, legal money now, because they don't have to do what they used to do back in the 60s and 80s. Now you go over to Sicily, and tell me if the mob isn't real. Tell me if the mob isn't still out there. Go over to Sicily.
Calabria as well, because that's where my clan is from.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's a whole different country though. You're talking about a whole different country.
What I'm saying is,
Oh.
yes, it's real over there because that's what they believe in. What I'm saying is, the mob is still there. The bikers are still there. It's just a placebo name.
I would
It's a
say,
cover-up. It's a cover-up, but it's not a cover-up.
That's
They just
correct.
got a veil over their faces now.
I mean, the real mafia today, I would say, is Fortune 500 companies. They're the ones that run everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what
But
I'm
they
saying.
don't have any involvement with those companies, dude. We all know who runs those companies. Who's the CEO of Walmart? That's Doug McMillan. He
Yeah,
has
but
nothing
you
to do
know
with the
all of
mafia.
it. You know all of the owners and everything because it's on Google. Do you think Google knows everything?
I'm telling you, bro, those mobsters are not shaking down Fortune 500
It's-
companies. Too
They don't
massive.
have to anymore.
I don't know.
They don't have to anymore. They can wear a veil. It's a business. It's a legal business now. What they did back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, prior to that even, they don't have to do it anymore. They can do it legally and still be there as an entity. Yeah. Smart ass, David. But I'm just saying.
I'm not like I'm totally agreeing with you. They're still around, but I'm telling you, their power is not what it was 40 years ago.
I'm saying their power went to another level. It's legal now. and about maybe 20% is not legal, but they don't fucking know. Nobody knows. You can Google all the families on the mob. You can Google everything and fucking get it. Is that all real? You don't know. That might be catfishing. You never know.
Yeah, but how
It's
do you
what-
know you're right though?
I'm not right. I'm just putting up an
Yeah, well,
opinion.
what the hell's Max talking about? The KKK. The fuck?
Yeah, Ku Klux Klan. You think they're not around anymore, right?
No, they're
You
still
think-
around,
you
but
think the
they're
Black Panthers aren't around anymore. Bullshit. They're around.
all those organizations are still around, but they're not what they used to be.
Influence.
Like the members, members of the KKK, take for example, right? Numbered in the hundreds of thousands back in the day.
Hmm.
They're not even close to those numbers anymore.
What
'Cause
you
there's-
don't understand. You know,
But they're
you-
totally open though. You can go in southern towns, dude, where they have open events
Forums,
with all their
yeah.
members. Like it's not hidden, and that's what I'm saying.
exactly, Bill. Exactly, Bill. Like, okay, hypothetically, well, no, I ain't gonna say it. Never mind. But what happened last week when I was on a job site? Things are still around and things are, people think that everything's under and they became like the Hells Angels legit. You know, Lloyd, you understand what I mean. And Bill's exactly right. Unless you're in it, no one knows.
What I'm saying is
You're just seeing
organizations.
what Google says.
No. I'm saying when you look at organizations, they get big and they decline. They don't get big and just stay big forever. At some point, they decline. Somebody else comes in. I would say the new threat these days is not the American mafia.
You see what Joe?
It would be
The
the
Spanish
Mexican
helicopters.
cartels.
Oh yeah. The cartel is real. You can see that on the fucking news. They never go under. But I'm saying, with all the laws and RICO acts and everything, they went underground, and now they're using placebo names or different company names to keep in the ring of power. Like Bill said, if you're not in it, you're not going to fucking know. But if you go into Mexico, you know the cartels are real there because that's an entity of their own. They diversified, exactly, Lloyd. And that's what you do over the years. You won't see it on the news anymore, but every 2 months or every month or every sporadically you'll see something on the news. Oh, this happened. Boom, you know they're still out there. Like last week on the news, I heard the common sheriff fucking president got expedited. They're still out there, but nobody knows. They do runs on their own. They do this, they do that. If you're not in it, you don't know who they are. Like Lloyd said, they diversified. Everybody does. You diversify if you're caught into a situation. And RICO was the biggest situation that they diversified from. They still make money. Don't always
Right.
believe what Google says.
I'm not believing what Google says. I'm believing what the facts of history said. The RICO Act killed the mafia down by over half. It did.
That's what they say on Google.
They threw hundreds of mobsters in jail for life sentences
Right.
with that.
So you don't think there's a person to take over their place?
I'm
As
not
they're in,
saying that, but you can clearly see the economics of today that the mafia is not what they were 50 years ago. It's just not the facts. Yes, they're still around and they may still be underground, but they're not the force that they were 50 years ago. It's just
because
not,
they diversified. They're not going to be on the news all the fucking time anymore.
because they're not around anymore.
They are around, but
They're not on
they
the news because they're
like
not what
Lloyd
they
said.
were.
They
If you-
diversified, like Lloyd said. No, they're not around like they were. No, I'm agreeing with you, Justin. They're not around like they were. Their presence isn't real like they were. They diversified. They came into a new light. They diversified.
There you go, Lloyd.
The mob are now. Yeah. What's the president's name? What's his fucking name? Biden? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit it. How many times he hit his head when he was a child?
Exactly.
Weirdo. But
I
I'm
mean-
saying, I'm just saying, it's a diversification. That's how
And and that's what I'm understanding. And I understand that. I'm just saying the size is different.
I don't think anything changed. I don't think anything changed in the mob, the bikers, the fucking anything. They diversified. They went underground and they changed. They did a placebo act, or like see me, catch me if you can. The movie is just sort of just like that. You know, see me now. You know, same movie, different movie, but I hated the KKK, man. I met them in person in Southern Jersey. I fucking hate them cunts. Racist pricks.
Oh,
But,
they're all out in the open now because they're protected by the First Amendment. So
They're fucking
now when they want to throw rallies, the police protect them just like any other group that wants to throw a rally. So
they're
they
fucking.
don't.
They should be.
Well, I agree 100%, but I can't say that I want to stop them from what they're doing if they're being legal about it, because then that opens a can of worms for it. Now everybody wants to close everything that offends them. And unfortunately, if you want true freedom of speech, you cannot, as long as they're not inciting violence in their speech, you cannot stop anybody from what they like. I don't believe in the Westboro Baptist Church, right? They're the ones that go to like
No, yeah, that is not-
soldiers. They go to people like soldiers' funerals and call them fags and all this other crazy
Yeah.
crap, right? And say that they
they're
deserve
not
to die.
crazy.
But the minute you limit that type of speech, it opens a can of worms of now everything that offends everybody gets banned.
I went through a process like Southern Jersey. There was all white community, and then all of a sudden, the black community came in. Great people, fucking best guys or best people I ever met. Coach
Well, I
Clan
don't
came
know.
in and burned a cross on their fucking front yard. You can
Now,
get fucked.
Let me ask you, is there anything in Australia, is there anything that's considered hate speech that you would get arrested for saying?
Every word.
No, like
Fuck yeah.
legitimate. No, I'm not
something
talking
wrong.
about, I'm not talking about
No, we
cancel
do
culture,
have
but is there anything literally that you could say that you would get arrested for that would be considered not inciting violence, but be considered?
We don't
hate
have
speech?
amendments. We don't have amendments over here.
we can't display any Nazi symbols. I don't know if Queensland has that as well, but down here,
I was told to take the Southern flag down. I was told to take the Southern flag down. So yeah.
yeah, well, down here, if you have a Nazi symbol or anything to do with the Nazis, you will be arrested.
That's true.
just pass
Okay.
that law.
And then like in Britain, David and Laura were telling me there was a specific word, I can't remember what it was, that you could get arrested for because it's considered hate speech. And that's why I've always said that true freedom of speech, hate speech doesn't exist.
We don't have a constitution over here. It's a different form of a constitution, and it
Well,
comes
our
from.
constitution is a lot differently written to the way the Americans is.
We
the
run off
the
of
American-
the Queens.
Yeah,
We
the
run
main
off-
difference is they have a Bill of Rights. Our Bill of Rights is written differently.
Right.
We don't have amendments. We just have a constitution, and everything is just sort of written.
We don't have certain amendments to a constitution like they have in America.
Yeah.
One set
Right.
rule over here. Yeah.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. True freedom of speech, you cannot label anything hate speech. Because hate speech, when you talk about true freedom of speech, hate speech doesn't exist.
Well, I guarantee if you go up to a cop or a constable over here and you say "fuck you," see what happens.
I technically I could say that to a cop, and if he arrests me for it, then he just violated my freedom of speech.
Yeah, I understand it, but I'm saying over here, if you go up to a
The
constable,
1948 Geneva Convention.
yeah, but not over here.
You just walk into Bunnings and you go and say, "I'm here because of the 1948 Geneva Convention."
Oh, you can
Well,
change it. You should fucking go for that.
I'm just saying, as much as I do hate certain groups and what their views on things,
Oh, definitely.
if we decided that we were gonna limit one thing, it opens a can of worms to limit everything.
Understandably, if you say something that offends someone else, that doesn't necessarily it will offend another person.
Right.
Yeah,
So something might offend me, but not offend someone else. So how do you judge that one?
yeah.
Because
I,
it's a subjective commentary.
I
Technically,
just don't like racist people. And if they want to come by me and say racist things, they'll
Well,
get
see,
slapped in the fucking face.
technically, we're not losing freedom of speech in the US, Lloyd. It's
I
whether,
think you are
no, it's whether you
losing a
decide that.
lot of rights in America. You're losing a lot of rights.
And how are we losing the freedom of speech? The only way you're losing that is if you kneel to cancel culture, plain and simple. If you
Mm.
choose not to give a shit, there's plenty of guys on YouTube
If
that
you
run.
ignore it,
Yeah.
If somebody says, "Oh, you offended me," well, fuck you. Take a walk.
You're
I don't
right.
oh,
give a
sorry,
shit.
I didn't give you my preferred pronouns.
And I'll tell them to fuck off. I
Yeah,
don't give a shit if they try to cancel me or not. I don't give a shit. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Don't bend to the wheel of cancel culture.
yeah,
Because there's been people that have stood up to cancel culture. There's been companies that have stood up to it. And guess what? Nothing happened. Their companies still are running. The people are still
yeah.
around.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
maybe.
come up. I'm gonna come up with a T-shirt and see how far I go. I'm gonna come up and on the T-shirt it's gonna say "We all bleed red."
Yeah, you'll be considered racist.
But
Especially
that's not
what's going on,
racist.
especially what's going on in Australia's federal parliament at the moment. They are dividing rather than trying to unify.
I lost all that. I broke down. But
Okay.
yeah, that's a shirt that I'm
I
gonna.
was just mentioning Australia's parliament where they're discussing the voice to parliament,
And
where
there's,
they're trying to unify the Australians and the First Nations people.
and the
And
only,
instead of
You all bleed
unifying
red.
them, yeah, and
Well-
instead of unifying them, they are actually dividing.
and there's
You
one
know,
thing,
I was brought up from a young boy, and I did. Now, this is seriously. I was brought up. I didn't know that there was black people, Spanish, like color of skin. I thought we were all the same color.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
when I saw the first black, I was like, cool. You know, I talked to him and everything. We became friends. I didn't know there was colored people. I was brought up in a racist family. White rules all. And then we got into we had a scuffle, not me and him, but I was like, oh. And I was like,
I'm
your blood's the
offended
same
too,
color
bro.
as mine, you know? We all bleed red. I don't care.
Yep.
but,
Yeah.
but like I said too, there's one thing too that people have a bad misconception over here when they think of the Constitution. I hear people say, well, Facebook can't tell me what to say. YouTube can't tell me what to say. It's my right to say it. Well, unfortunately, the Constitution doesn't protect you against companies. It protects you from the government and the government
I'm with
only.
you, Max.
And what is that? The First Amendment?
The
Freedom of
government,
speech?
yes, but the freedom of speech only protects you from government entities trying to suppress your speech. It does not protect you from private companies or, if a private company fires you because you posted something on Facebook they didn't agree with, technically they have every right to do that. Because that's not violating your freedom of speech because the Constitution doesn't cover
Okay.
No, they don't.
businesses. It
Okay,
covers,
yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. If you go into you have a supervisor, you go to your supervisor and tell him to fuck off. Do you bring the Freedom of Speech Act into it?
no, because that's not what the freedom of speech
Not
is
covered
designed
under
for.
business. Okay.
No, it's covered as only government. So a government official, whether they're state, local, federal, whatever, has no right to try to limit your speech or suppress your speech because they don't believe in what you're saying.
He said, but do Balkans bleed red?
No, they don't actually.
People try to use the Constitution and twist it to fit their narrative on both
Yeah.
sides.
Yeah, and they like to hide behind it.
And that's the thing is, it doesn't matter. Facebook, yes, we all get pissed off because Facebook might pick one side politically, right? Or YouTube may, or another
Mm.
or another platform might do that. But technically, in reality, it's their right as a company to do that, and there's nothing we can do about it.
We're going to change this channel to Justin's political talk.
Yeah, let's talk politics.
I mean, if you're gonna use the Constitution as a way to navigate certain things, you gotta use it in the proper way.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion on it. I mean,
Yeah, AZ said, yeah, supervisor going to kick your ass. I had somebody when I was super, I had somebody like talk to me and I started walking towards me and two of the employees got in front of me and said, don't do it. And I would have got fired probably because that would have came back on to me.
I mean, you know how many cops have gotten in trouble for arresting people for somebody saying something that they didn't like
Mm.
because they told the cop to fuck off, so they arrested the person. Technically, the cop had no right to arrest the person. Now, granted, I don't, in certain situations, that person might have been out of line technically by just societal standards of how you should act towards people, but that doesn't make it illegal.
Yeah, I used to tell cops to fuck off and everything when I was younger, but I was in the police athletic league and I knew all the cops when I was younger.
Same reason why it's illegal for people to touch your political signs in your yard. That's actually a crime.
Right, it's illegal. Yeah.
Because that's your freedom of speech to be able to put that sign in your yard and display it.
Well, hypothetically, if I go up and somebody puts something at the top of my driveway, they got to ask us first down here.
That's your property. That makes sense. But if you put a political sign out in front of your front yard and somebody comes by and steals it, and you catch them on camera doing it and the cops know who the person is, you can get big trouble for that.
Yeah, it's not like that over here.
Now, if somebody puts a sign in your yard and you don't want it there, that's a different story
Hmm.
because that's your property.
Right, that's not like that over here. Like any commercialized area, people can put signs up, vote for this person, vote for that person. Anywhere over here.
Hey, I think you can do it here too, even if you put them on the side of the road, they're not allowed to be touched because they fall under that category.
Mm.
Oh, I
So,
can
like-
go down and knock them all down and I won't get in trouble. It doesn't matter.
So like if the DOT's going by and they're picking up like, you know how people put like garage sale signs or they'll put their business
Yeah.
signs like on just
Oh,
random
that's legal over here. That's
telephone
legal.
poles.
There-
Well, over here, some
it's a
cities,
grey area too.
well, over here, some cities and counties have ordinances where you're not allowed to put like your business signs on telephone poles and just random public places without permission. So they actually have trucks that go around and take all the signs and throw them in the back of their truck. But if it's a political sign, I don't believe they're allowed to touch it because it falls under a special category.
Right. And Bill, we were all friends. I was in the police athletic league, so we were all friends. They used to tell me to fuck off too. It was jokingly how I did it. But
No, I'm just talking in a regular traffic stop or
oh,
something.
I'm saying what Bill said in the chat. It was all in jokes because we used to have snowball fights with all the fucking cops and everything. We had a blast. Well, that was back in the day you could, you know, when the cops, when you get drunk, when you turn 18, they used to drop you off at your parents' house. But we had a blast, man. Cops used to stand outside of the precinct and we learned to like walk on the other side of the road because the cops would stand there with snowballs during wintertime and fucking blast our ass, man. But we got them back a couple times. We sneaked up on the side of the building and we got snowballs and used to fucking blast them out.
Max unsub for my channel.
Oh,
Was it Justin Max? Said he unsub? What? You fucking getting up there in subs now. You got like 300 in the last 2 days.
Yeah, they take them and bring them back and take them and bring
Yep.
them back.
They're up, they're down, they're up.
Yeah. That's fuck. That's how it works, I guess. Well, your camera don't work with your special internet. Well, you got like 1 gig down, 1 gig up, but the camera don't work.
No, I was outside.
Are you still outside?
I just got back in the house.
You just got back in there. Oh, there he is. What's up, dog?
I got a toilet break, so I'll be back.
Yeah, I have to do that a lot. Dom.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop when you get older. Well, it's been a good political night. You know. What are you playing tonight? I'm gonna go on Sniper Elite probably in the
I actually got some videos to do and I'm about to get off here anyway, cause I wanna go lay down. I'm fucking tired.
I might take a nap. Cause I'm still catching up on sleep during the week. I only had 4 hours a night, man. It's good getting the hours though, so next week's check I should pay up the rent like 2 weeks. Doing nose beers with the boys.
Max.
Fucking Bill's on the roll, man. He's doing nose beers with the boys. There you go. Holy shit, JD. Read what he said. Oh, I ain't saying that out loud. JD just said he's out back sucking dick for Twinkies.
You just said it.
JD, calm down, bro. Take it easy. Yeah.
I bet he's eating.
Did you get a lot of Twinkies?
I bet
Did
he's
you get
eating. I bet he's eating the Twinkie right now.
Yeah, but how many
It's like that
Twinkies
one
did he get for sucking? How many Twinkies did he get for fucking sucking dick?
It's like that one video. He's like, yeah, some guy offered to suck my dick for a Twinkie, and he's right over there and shows the Twinkie.
Yeah, I gave that up years ago too, bro. Seriously. Bill. All right, Lloyd, thanks for coming up on the panel, man. It's good to see
Yeah.
you, bro.
Not a problem. You're welcome anytime, Lloyd.
And I had to listen to the song because he kept on pressing it into my head, so I listened to it fully.
I'm not really
So,
paying attention to the Super Bowl, to be honest with you, David. I could care less.
I didn't like it because my team, well, the team I used to have didn't get in, Buffalo Bills.
I'll probably.
Whatever happened to the bloke though that passed out,
I don't know.
had a heart attack or whatever? I don't know what happened.
No, I think what it turned out to be was it actually his heart got. I think he had like a arrhythmia or whatever because he got jarred so bad.
Arrhythmia. Okay.
I think if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Oh my God, Max.
And remember the days, Bill, where you can just come home from work and do the nose beers for about an hour and then stay up all week and go back to work?
Yeah, of course JD's going for the Chiefs.
It's been 25 years for me. 25 this year. Clean off of cocaine. That's pretty goddamn good. It wasn't a bloke, it was a man. This is you. Oh, you were sucking a man's dick. Okay. Yeah,
Oh,
all
no.
right. All right, that's cool. How many Twinkies did you get?
Apparently Max gave out 3 today.
Oh yeah. Oh goddamn.
That's what,
Say no.
that's what he said. He said, no hate, Justin. Just took 1. Been a minute. I gave out 3 Twinkies today.
Oh damn. Woo. People fuck up the town here. I didn't go out for a week. Last time I went out for a week, 15 minutes drive took me an hour and a half at 11. Yeah,
Wow.
fucking crap. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His heart
Like,
stopped because he was in there. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, it was a
Whoa.
heart arrhythmia. Knocked his heart out of out of rhythm.
yeah. Well, is he okay now? Or
I would assume that that's not a career-ending injury? I'm not.
It would
entirely
be.
sure.
It would be.
Well, that's the thing, is it one of those things that like when it happens once, all of a sudden it's gonna be a problem every time now, or was it a
Right.
fluke? Did it happen to the guy just got hit just the right fucking way?
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's kind of like
Yeah,
somebody that.
Bill.
It's
Yeah,
kinda
Bill.
like
If I could have saved up the money that I spent on cocaine, I would be probably well off right now. But remember the heat downs? Like you took so much coke in one night, and then all of a sudden you had the sweats. You just start sweating like a mother. Then all of a sudden,
all of a sudden, what, Tim?
like, my internet connection is unstable. Really?
Tim? Tim, you ready?
Oh, fuck off.
Yay.
There's a Twinkie for you. Mm,
Oh, he does it all. Oh,
Yay.
he's a fucking. He swallows. He's still recovering. Okay, good. I wonder if they had to do
And
anything.
here comes the
Or
big
like,
one.
bleh.
So apparently Max likes the BBC Twinkies.
Mm. Yeah, you ain't kidding, JD. My shit internet.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
well,
it was hell, Bill, giving it up. That was fucking worse. All right, good. But you giving up? Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna call it.
Okay,
All right.
then.
Appreciate
No
everybody
off-
popping in.
No off live.
No
No
worries.
off live.
No, I gotta get that video edited, and then I'm gonna lay
Yeah,
down.
he's got heaps to do as well.
Yeah, he's got a neck off. He's got heaps to do. Yeah.
I do. I gotta edit that video, and then I'm gonna watch some of that Last of Us. I've been wanting to watch
Oh,
it.
great.
I
Enjoy.
want to watch that. Is that on Netflix or what? You never told me.
No, that's on HBO. Remember?
Oh yeah, only HBO. No, I don't have that. No. All right.
It,
Uh,
mu- it
All right,
must
guys, in the
translate
chat.
to something down here.
mm,
No, HBO is HBO and all over the world.
I mean, you could Google it and see what apps it's available on over there. I'm sure you can buy the episodes on like Amazon and shit, but
I don't want to buy
There mu-
anything.
As I said, there must be. HBO must be streamed down here somewhere.
Might be connected, maybe, to a streaming service. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know,
there's many of
HBO.
them.
It's not available. HBO's not available everywhere because Canada, they can't get it. Because
Yeah, but that's Canada.
Oh, really?
Mudahar, one of the gamers I watch, the unordered.
Yeah, he's good.
He
like
said
it.
that it wasn't available in Canada when he was talking about HBO a couple weeks ago in a video. He said the app wasn't available in Canada,
That's fucking weird.
but I don't
I'll
know.
check if I can.
JDS or Bill will probably know, but
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Anyway.
enjoy
All right,
that.
guys. Well, have a good night and good weekend, guys, and take care of yourself. And
And we'll
Be
see
good.
you.
all right, we'll see you guys later.
Justin will do his outro.
Yeah, let's get the outro down.
Get it going. Come on, rookie.
I'm
All right.
waiting for it.
Wait for it. Wait for it. It will happen, guys. Give us a second. We're getting the outro started here. It might take a few hours.
Hold on.
Hang on. We're doing it.
Uh,
All right, there we go. All right, now got rid of them too. All right. Yeah. Why isn't it coming up? What the hell? I will see you guys later.
Could hide it, but I'm just getting started. royalty. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Calling me royalty. Stay up late just 'cause I broke all the cages. No, I didn't take it. No, no. Girl, I be for that, I guess you'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. So never, never, never learn. Till the battle's won, still kingdom come. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling